evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school football on WJER. Tonight, the Dover Crimson Tornadoes travel to take on the Linsly Cadets. Special features in tonight's game include the Coach's Corner Show, sponsored by Williams Floor Covering, Sugar Valley Meats, and Wood Electric, the First Federal Community Bank football forecast, the Commercial and Savings Bank keys to the game, the Wendy's starting lineup, the National Anthem, sponsored by VFW Post 1445, the Mary Zeifers Coin Toss, play-by-play coverage brought to you by Hanhart Insurance, the Tuscarawas County YMCA Kickoff, Make the Call, sponsored by McInturf Realty, the Pam's Posies Performance Play, the First National Bank of Denison Halftime Show, the Kemp Insurance Stat Report, the Pets Place Red Zone, the TMK Valley Propane Sideline Report, the Kent State Tuscarawas Scoreboard Update, the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio, the Cartoons and Accessories In-Game Score Update, and the Subway Player of the Game. Other sponsors include Solid Rock Photos, your local Lewis Family McDonald's restaurants, Yoder's Hometown Market, Stutzman's Lawn and Garden, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, Cua Refinishing, Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics, Troyer's Trail Bologna, Dover Brake, Wakefield Dental, Peterman Plumbing and Heating, Wright Mark Roofing, T County Boxing Academy, Dumont Sporting Goods, Newtown Mall, and Bear Goody and Associates. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
It is week 9 of the Ohio High School football season, the second to last game of the season for the Dover Crimson Tornadoes as they get set to take on the Linsly Cadets here at West Liberty University in West Family Stadium. Bill Hammerstrom here for WJER Sports and Big Z Sports alongside Bob Von Kaenel joining me once again for the Crimson Tornadoes football coverage here on Big Z Sports and WJER. Dover comes into this game at 3-5. Linsly is 1-5, and I want to point out that it is week 9 for Dover, but for Linsly it is week 7. So they have 3 more games to play here in West Virginia. Bob, we made it down here through the winding hill of the state.
Nice trip. The road gets really winding from Wheeling up to West Liberty, but once you get here, a beautiful facility. So nice facility.
What are you looking for out of the Tornadoes today as they are trying to build some momentum? We know the final game of the season is New Philadelphia, and that's for all the marbles, really, because both teams are kind of on the outside looking in for the playoffs.
Yeah, well, they started out last week 14-0, and they got a good start against Mansfield-Madison, and Madison was never able to catch them throughout the entire game. We limited our turnovers, I think, to just 1, and tonight we got to do the same thing, not turn the ball over, put some rushing yards together, and then rely on Dieter finding the deep guy as he's done in the last several games.
So you've been through rivalry week yourself. The New Philly-Dover game is a week from today. The sportsmanship banquet is tomorrow morning. In your experience, do the teams look ahead sometimes? Do the coaches have to remind them that they have to focus on this game and not the Quakers?
Yeah, I think both teams will look ahead some way, somehow. But they both know that they're struggling and want to get above that 500 mark. So it'll be a big game in that regards, and it doesn't matter if we're playing tiddlywinks or football or anything in between. And when it's New Philly, it's a bigger game. So we got to get ourselves together and gathered up to take on this Linsly team and then see if we can't head back north, getting ready for the Quakers.
That is a week away, but right now we are live streaming thanks to Claxon Communications here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel and through WJER.com. We want to thank you for joining us, and we want to give you tonight's football forecast brought to you by First Federal Community Bank. Well, here at West Liberty in West Virginia, it is 65 degrees, and it's not really supposed to cool down that much, maybe 58 degrees by the time this game ends. Some cloud cover building, not expecting any precipitation. No breeze right now, but there are expected wind gusts up to 14 miles per hour. So once again, the weather should not be a factor as it has not been all season.
Another great night for football. I don't remember or recall any time where we've had 9 straight weeks like this. Let's just keep it rolling.
All right, that's your First Federal Community Bank football forecast. Forecast your financial future with First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Member FDIC. Next up, it is the Coach's Corner. I talked to Matt Reese at Crater Stadium earlier in the week. We'll get that to you coming up next, right here on WJER and Big Z Sports.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans.
Learn more about First Federal Community Bank at firstfed.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
At Dover Philly Heating and Cooling in downtown Dover, they know the best advertising is a satisfied customer. That's why they guarantee customer satisfaction with every job. Check out DoverPhillyHVAC.com to read real reviews from real customers who were really satisfied.
This is Jim Moser. As the only designated trained comfort specialist in Tuscarawas County, my team and I will provide honest and knowledgeable service to keep your family comfortable year-round.
If you need service or a new system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling at 330-343-5511.
Hungry for something fresh? Your local Subway restaurants are serving up exactly what you crave. Made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, and salads piled high with your favorite fresh ingredients. Whether you're fueling up for the big game or grabbing dinner on the go, Subway has the flavor you love and the choices you want. So stop in today and taste the difference at Subway. Subway, eat fresh. Proud sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game.
Life is full of milestones: getting married, purchasing a vehicle, having children, buying a home, opening a business, planning for retirement. The list goes on, and you can enjoy these special moments even more knowing you're covered by the Hanhart Insurance Agency. Life, auto, home, disability, business, they have plans to protect you throughout all your milestones. Hanhart Insurance on West 3rd Street in downtown Dover, a trusted name in insurance for more than 100 years.
Peterman Plumbing and Heating has been the MVP in your home for over 50 years. Hi, this is Natalie Peterman. From bathroom remodeling and water-saving low-flow fixtures to high-tech camera line inspections, we deliver championship-level service every time. We're proud to support our area high school athletes this football season, and just like the team under those Friday night lights, we're always ready to make the winning play. Peterman Plumbing and Heating, your home's star player. Call us today.
We love our pets, accidents and messes included, and Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love them even more with protection from everyday messes and odors. Shaw Pet Perfect Flooring from Williams Floor Covering features built-in protection from stains, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect, designed for you, perfect for your pet. Right now, save $2 a yard on Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect styles only at Williams Floor Covering, 122 South Worcester Avenue by the bridge in Dover.
It's time for the Coach's Corner Show, presented by Big Z Sports with WJER. Coach's Corner is brought to you by Williams Floor Coverings, Wood Electric, and Sugar Valley Meats.
Welcome to Coach's Corner. I'm Bill Hammerstrom for WJER and Big Z Sports with Dover head football coach Matt Reese. We'll start with congratulating you on your win last week. As we picked our Subway player of the game, we wanted to recognize the defense for the effort they put forth in the second half there. We picked Mason Royer, one of your senior leaders on defense. Can you explain what happened? I think early in that third quarter, they had like a 30-yard run, and then it was nothing. What did the defense do there at the end of the game to shut them out?
Well, we made some adjustments. Got us a little more aggressive, and we came in with a game plan to allow us to play more aggressive based on what we saw in film, what they did. But obviously, we needed to make some changes at halftime. So freed up the linebackers a little bit, let the D linemen play a little more aggressive, and so just gave us more of an opportunity to get to the ball.
We did talk. Say the names of some seniors like Mason Royer, Cam Nauer. We talk a lot about sophomores here, but your seniors seem to step up to lead there late in that game.
We have a great group of seniors. And yes, we've talked a lot about sophomores just because, over the last several weeks we've seen more of them playing for us. But we've had a great group of seniors that we've had for several years, and with me specifically, have been with me in the weight room since January, helping lead this team. And their continued leadership is something that we continue to look for and we're excited about. And, and we talk about growth, and that's something where from a senior standpoint, just never stop growing, and continue to grow in your leadership abilities.
We've called Liam Mast catching 2 touchdown passes, I think, for 2 games in a row now. He's your running back catching passes. Can you talk about his effort and maybe his effort in the weight room as he runs through tackles?
Absolutely. Mason, you were talking about Mason earlier, but Liam, we talk about the weight room, and you can see that some of the tackles he broke, and we talk about he's a running back and had passing touchdowns, but I still, some of those screen passes that he's taken for touchdowns in different games, I said, they're behind the line of scrimmage. Those should count as a rush, but that's from an old running back. But, seeing him break some of those tackles and, pointing out just his weight room gains from a squat standpoint, but he's someone that embraced the weight room, took it seriously, and understood that strength is a significant component of this game. So, hats off to him and his efforts, and hopefully we can get more to continue to embrace the weight room and grow that way as well.
Right now, you got a long road trip down to play Linsly in West Virginia. Linsly seems like a team that they got good athletes. Somebody's just waiting for them to put it all together for one game.
Linsly is a team that you see. We've seen them for several years, and they show growth every week. I said, I told our guys, they're going to give us their best game, and that's been consistent over the last several years, and we've seen that with them. And this is no pushover opponent. Again, you don't look at records, and that's one thing that I stress to our guys: don't look at records, but look at how they've grown from the films we have from week to week, and you can see that they're a team that continues to put things together and continues to grow.
And you have a long road trip, but you're going to have to get used to that, I guess, in the Ohio Cardinal Conference. What do you guys do?
Absolutely. You can look at it as adversity. You can look at it as the cost of doing business. And so from my standpoint, it's not something that we, be upset about. It's something that we embrace and we tackle head on. And, we have a job to do. And so, that's, again, we talk about life. And, sometimes you're going to have to deal with some things that aren't as comfortable in life. So why not just take them head on and, go have some fun doing it.
Something comfortable in this life is the weather that you've had every single Friday night this season. You haven't had rain, you haven't had any thunder, you haven't had anything like that.
Yeah, we've had some beautiful weather, especially the last couple of weeks. The cool weather definitely helps not only players but coaches as well. So the weather change has always been welcome. You start to see some of the leaves change. I was driving up here today, and you see some of those leaves falling, so you really start to get that fall feel.
So we'll all get a nice view of the leaves changing as we drive down to West Virginia.
Absolutely.
All right. Coach Matt Reese of the Crimson Tornadoes, good luck. Thanks for joining us once again.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks for joining us for the Coach's Corner Show, presented by Big Z Sports with WJER. Coach's Corner was brought to you by Wood Electric, Sugar Valley Meat, and Williams Floor Coverings.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender.
If you're looking to make someone smile or brighten a day, call the floral experts at Pam's Posies. Pam's delivers beautiful, fresh bouquets daily for any occasion. Visit Pam's on the Boulevard across from the hospital. You can grab and go unique designs from their large 15-foot cooler. They also have houseplants, gifts, seasonal decor, boutique items, and so much more. Get unique designs with beauty and elegance every time at Pam'sPosies.com. That's Pam'sPosies.com.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Yurixville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
Since 1912, people have enjoyed the delicious taste of Troyer's Trail Bologna. Whether it's off the ring, on a sandwich, or with cheese and crackers, one thing is for sure, you know it will be delicious. Troyer's Trail Bologna, 5 generations and over 110 years of quality and tradition. Look for Troyer's Trail Bologna at your local grocery store and check them out online at TroyersTrail.com. Good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. Hi, I'm Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call 330-795-0334.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ecoprintcenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel back in the Republic State Mortgage mobile studio. Republic State Mortgage is your hometown lender supporting our local community in New Philadelphia, building relationships one home at a time. NMLS number 211540, NMLS ID 62411, an equal housing lender. We are getting ready for the 3-5 Dover Crimson Tornadoes to take on the 1-5 Linsly Cadets. We are at West Liberty University at West Family Stadium, and it is time for your Commercial and Savings Bank Keys to the Game, brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank with convenient locations in New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, Bolivar, and Janaden-Hutton. We'll start with our sideline reporter, Jason Hall. Jason, what are your keys to the game for the Crimson Tornadoes against the Linsly Cadets?
Well, I think it's going to be one of those games where don't get in your own way. You know, if Dover comes out, doesn't shoot themselves in the foot, make a bunch of mistakes, I think they'll come out of here tonight with a win going into rivalry week. But what they can't do is let a team like Linsly stick around by creating your own mistakes and give them hope to kind of sneak out of here with the win in the fourth quarter.
All right, thanks to Jason Hall again. He's our sideline reporter, brought to you by TMK Valley Propane. I'm sitting alongside Bob Von Kaenel. Bob, what do you think the keys to the game are for the Dover Tornadoes?
No turnovers. Sometimes it seems like it wasn't a bad turnover, but everyone turns into a bad turnover. So we want to take care of the football tonight. We have to have positive yardage on every play we rush the ball. That will help open up the passing game, and everything will come together. So we need a good night tonight, leading us into next week.
All right, that's Bob Von Kaenel. I'll give you my keys to the game. I think Dover, as they get set for New Philadelphia, need to work on their run defense. They've given up 23 rushing touchdowns this season and 200 rushing yards a game. So I think the key to improvement in this game would be to work on the rushing defense as they get ready for the New Philadelphia Quakers next week and try to handle this Linsly team here in West Virginia. All right, those are your Commercial and Savings Bank keys to the game. CSB, build relationships you can bank on. Proud to support local schools, teams, and the communities that bring us together. Learn more at csb1.com. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will have your McInturf Realty Make the Call officials. That's next on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
It's time now to introduce you to the officials for tonight's game between Dover and Linsly. They're the guys and gals who make the call in the game, brought to you by McInturf Realty. Don't miss out on the 2025 McInturf Realty TV giveaway. Enter today and enter soon at McInturfRealty.net. They're giving that away next week, so you got to enter now. So our referee for the game is Nathan Harper. Our umpire is Jesse Wells. Linesman Gina Hicks. Line judge David Kursina, back judge Bailey Frederick, center judge Shane Henderson. And those are your officials for tonight's game. We're in West Virginia, so I'm not sure if the official to my right here is familiar with any of those names.
Yeah, I think I've seen Gina work before, and some of these people worked OVAC games in the past, so pretty steady crew. We'll see what we get.
All right. We'll have your kickoff coming up and some other pregame activities, including the Mary Zyphers coin toss, the Windy starting lineup, the VFW Post 1445 National Anthem. That's all coming up on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. At McInturf Realty, we're more than real estate professionals. We're your neighbors. We know Tuscarawas County like the back of our hand, and we care about helping you find the right home. Our realtors walk with you every step of the way, from negotiating contracts to catching the small stuff before it becomes a big deal. Selling or buying, McInturf Realty, your home field advantage. Relax, move on, and move in, and make the call to 330-364-SOLD.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Under the direction of Linsly Band Director, Mr. Cody Morgan.
That is your VFW Post 1445 National Anthem, presented to you by the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 1445 in New Philadelphia. They're proud of the scholarships they award to local students, as well as their food pantry and their veteran support program, which provides assistance with rent and utilities to area veterans. To learn more, call VFW Post 1445 at 330-343-5987. All right, when we come back, we'll have your Windy starting lineup and the coin toss and more right here from West Liberty University on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
Hi, this is Mark from Yoder's Hometown Market. Keep your kids fueled and ready for their after-school activities with wholesome, nourishing food from Yoder's. Whether you're rushing to sports practice or other events, we've got you covered with sandwiches, meat and cheese trays, snack mixes, chips, and drinks. Perfect for families on the go. Let us make the after-school scramble a thing of the past. At Yoder's, we believe in shopping local and supporting our community. Visit us on North Tuscarawas Avenue in Dover and sign up for weekly specials at yodershometownmarket.com.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Newtown Mall provides you a one-stop shop for anything you need. You can shop the latest fashions at Kohl's, Maurice's, or Marshall's, get your sporting goods at Dunham's or Dick's Sporting Goods, or redo a room in your house at Ashley Furniture. Find all these stores and more for yourself and experience Newtown. Plus, you can sign up to be a Newtown Mall VIP and follow your favorite stores so you're the first to know sales, giveaways, events, and more. To sign up and to see all that's happening, visit newtownmall.com.
Mary Zeifer's Pizza has been a local staple since 1953 with their authentic Italian cuisine created from recipes from Mary Zeifer herself. Their famous pizza featuring orange cheese is always a hit, and their subs, sandwiches, pasta, and desserts will leave your family satisfied with full bellies. When you stop at Mary Zeifer's Pizza in Dover, be sure to snap a picture in front of the pizza wings painted on the side of the building to share on social media. Mary Zeifer's Pizza, open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. on West 4th Street in Dover.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
Want to stay warm in your vehicle this winter? Call the Remote Start Pros at Cartoons and Accessories in New Philly. With over 15,000 units installed over 18 years in the market, Cartoons in-car experts have the expertise to get the job done right. Cartoons carries a full assortment of remote starts that give you any desired range needed to warm up your car from anywhere. We also do diesel vehicles as well as standard shift vehicles. So don't delay. Call Cartoons today and schedule an appointment and stay warm all winter long. Cartoons at 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. 330-339-2006. Be there.
We're back here at West Liberty University at West Family Stadium as the Dover Crimson Tornadoes at 3-5 are getting set to take on the Linsly Cadets. They are 1-5 on the season. Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel. We're still waiting on the Mary Zeifer's coin toss. While we're waiting, we can tell you that the Mary Zeifer's coin toss is brought to you by Mary Zeifer's Pizza in Dover. Before or after the game, Mary Zeifer's has their famous pizza, pasta, salads, and more to feed your team. They're open tonight until 10 p.m. I don't think if you're at this game, you're going to get back in time to go there, so have somebody at home order it for you. So it's waiting for you when you get there. Call 330-343-3512 to place your order, and they are at 110 West 4th Street in downtown Dover. Again, we're a little off schedule here from usual as it is homecoming here for Linsly. We had an early national anthem, and we're waiting for the captains to come out so we can have the coin toss here. Not sure if there are a different schedule for West Virginia teams compared to Ohio, but there are some different rules here in West Virginia than Ohio, right, Bob?
Yeah, the mercy rule, I guess we call it.
Yeah, the running clock rule.
The running clock has 42 points in the fourth quarter here, or 35 in the third. So it's a little bit different than Ohio's and our standard of 30. So just to be aware.
We also have your Wendy's starting lineup on the way. Right now I want to tell you that we are your play-by-play team providing game coverage and sponsored by Hanhart Insurance. For complete coverage for your auto, home, and life, call the team at Hanhart at 343-7767. Hanhart Insurance on West 3rd Street in downtown Dover and online at hanhartinsurance.com. When we got here, we learned that Linsly does have its own stadium. It has its own facility for football, but it's not lighted, and they can't really convince anybody to come on a Saturday afternoon to play football. So they have their home games here at West Liberty, which is a beautiful facility.
Yeah, there's plenty of parking. There's room all the way around the fields, so well lit. Should be a good place for a ball game.
And if you're looking at the field, you see there's no visitor stands across from us. It's just where the Dover football team is with the beautiful backdrop of the woods here at West Liberty. The away crowd is right in front of us here on the right side of the bleachers, and then the home crowd is on the left side of the bleachers. So they're both on this side of the field. Again, we're getting ready for the coin toss. We'll hope to see the captains on the field sometime soon. Until then, we'll take another break, and we'll come back with the coin toss, the starting lineups, and more on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Being involved in a fender bender or major collision can be a stressful experience. Let the professionals at QR Refinishing Company in Dover help you get back on the road as quickly as possible. Our friendly staff will assist you throughout the process from writing the initial estimate on your vehicle to picking it up when repairs are finished. QR Refinishing has years of experience working with all major insurance companies, and our talented staff will make sure your repairs are performed correctly with a perfect paint match. Been in an accident? Call QR Refinishing.
Since 1972, Bayer, Goody & Associates Incorporated have been the trusted name in land surveying, civil engineering, 3D scanning, aerial mapping, and environmental services. With over 50 years of experience, Bayer Goody's expert team is committed to precision, innovation, and exceeding expectations on every project, big or small. With offices in New Philadelphia and Bucyrus, Bayer Goody proudly supports local high school athletics. Bayer Goody & Associates Incorporated, surveying today, engineering tomorrow. Wakefield Dental is proud to support our local student athletes this season. Dr. Darcy Wakefield and her team are dedicated to helping you enjoy a lifetime of healthy smiles, routine checkups, cleanings, plus cosmetic treatments like braces and implants. Every plan customized for your needs, goals, and budget. Dr. Wakefield takes the time to listen, answer questions, and helps you feel confident about that smile. Wakefield Dental, cheering on our community on and off the field. Schedule your consultation online or call 330-343-2322.
Let Sugar Valley Meats help you get ready for the game with all your tailgate favorites. Their retail store features the freshest, locally raised beef, pork, and chicken. Enjoy freshly cured and smoked meats from the Sugar Valley Smokehouse, along with bologna, hot dogs, jerkies, and more. They can custom cut your order, and all meats are dressed on site, all with everyday low prices. Sugar Valley Meats, State Route 39 to Dutch Valley Drive, turn right and go a quarter of a mile, celebrating 35 years of fresh, farm-raised, local meats. When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
You can't buy happiness, but you can buy local. TMK Valley Propane takes pride in being able to support our local community through sports, 4-H projects, and fundraisers. We thank you for your continued support of our small business.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
When you think flowers for all your special occasions, think Pam's Posies on the Boulevard, across from the hospital. Pam's makes birthdays, anniversaries, and your special moments so much brighter because flowers lift spirits and deliver smiles. For unique designs with style, beauty, and elegance every time, shop local, shop quality, shop Pam's Posies on the Boulevard. Online at pamsposies.com. That's pamsposies.com.
Want to stay warm in your vehicle this winter? Call the Remote Start Pros at Cartoons and Accessories in New Philly. With over 15,000 units installed over 18 years in the market, Cartoons in-car experts have the expertise to get the job done right. Cartoons carries a full assortment of remote starts that give you any desired range needed to warm up your car from anywhere. We also do diesel vehicles as well as standard shift vehicles. So don't delay. Call Cartoons today and schedule an appointment to stay warm all winter long. Cartoons at 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. 330-339-2006. Be there.
Stutzman's Lawn and Landscape is your one-stop shop for all your fall decor needs, and it's taken over their garden center. Not only does Stutzman's have a large selection of mums, but their variety of fall garden and home decor will give your home or office the perfect look for the season. To see all they offer, stop by Stutzman's Lawn and Landscape, located 1138 Commercial Avenue Southeast in New Philadelphia, or find Stutzman's Lawn and Landscape on Facebook.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel back here on Big Z Sports and WJER, bringing you this live stream of Dover football as they take on the Linsly Cadets. We are here at West Liberty University at West Family Stadium, getting ready for the captains to come out, the football teams. Any sign of life on the field right now? It's kind of quiet out there.
The Linsly cheerleaders.
They're getting their picture taken. It's homecoming here at Linsly, so they have a different schedule than what we're used to. Hey, we want to thank all of our live stream scoreboard sponsors, Wendy's, Wood Electric, Williams Floor Covering, Henry Heating and Cooling, the ECO Education Service Center, Keim, McInturf Realty, and Right Mark Roofing. They make all of our coverage possible, so thanks so much to all of our sponsors. And make sure you're supporting our sponsors as well, including Wendy's, who brings you our starting lineups for today. Wendy's, where their recipe is quality. How about we start with the Dover offensive starters? Usually at this time we know who's going to be on the field for Dover first, but we haven't had a coin toss yet. So we'll start with the offensive starters for the Dover Crimson Tornadoes.
I'll get them, Bill. On our offensive line tonight, starting out on offense, Cam Nauer, number 53, 6'1 senior. Number 62, Camden McCall, another offensive lineman, 6'1", 217. Gavin Herman, number 55, 5'10", 210. Jacob Center, number 66, 6'1", 205. And our center, Tucker McCabe, at 5'10", 215, the sophomore. All the others are seniors. Wide receiving core tonight, kicked off by Kale Oswald, number 21, a senior. Number 2, Robbie Koppel, who's had 38 catches for 622 yards and 1 touchdown. Dante Clark, number 1, will be the other receiver. He's caught 57 passes for 421 yards and had 3 interceptions last week defensively. Our last wide receiver, number 15, sophomore Gavin Horn. He's had 3 touchdown catches and 13 catches for 166 yards. All-purpose running back receiver Liam Mast, the hard-nosed 5'11 senior, has 3 touchdowns, 16 carries for 212 yards. Cohen Murray, a sophomore, comes off the bench there. 5'7 sophomore, 153 pounds, 34 rushes for 206 yards and 2 TDs. And our quarterback, Dieter Weber, the 6'1 sophomore, number 16, 114 out of 152 for 75%, 1,440 yards, 14 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Other sites we might see are Brody Hale, Brody Bircher as receivers, Stone McKinnon, Grant Smith as the linemen.
And last week we saw Jack Judkins come in at quarterback for a play. He rushed for a touchdown. So the starting senior at the beginning of the season, sidelined by injuries, is back in the lineup, plays more defense than offense now, but we could see him a little bit more, I think, on the offensive side of the ball. And you mentioned Liam Mast, and you mentioned his rushing statistics. He's had 4 receiving touchdowns over the past 2 weeks, so we look for him to have a big part in the passing game as well. Those are your offensive starters. When we come back, we'll have your defensive starters for the Crimson Tornadoes right here on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Ready to go hog wild for game day grilling? Rody's IJ has meat deals that'll make your spatula do a touchdown dance.
Scott, did you say hog wild? I already painted my chest and tackled my neighbor's dog.
USDA bone-in pork loin chops, $3.28 a pound. Bone-in sirloin roast, just $2.48 a pound.
That's cheaper than a ref's bad call.
Boneless Western-style pork ribs, $3.28 a pound. Whole pork shoulder, $1.98 a pound.
I'm emotionally unprepared for this joy.
Ground round, cube steak, and 2-pound grapes for $3.98. Strawberries for $4.78.
I'm bringing my grill and maybe put a shirt on.
All this week at Rody's IJ Millersburg. Don't miss it.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel back in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studios. We bring you part 2 of our Wendy's starting lineup. It's time for your defensive starters for the Crimson Tornadoes. You interested in that too, Bob?
Got it.
All right.
Okay, we're going to be looking at a lot of similar guys on the defensive line that play on the offense. Cam Nauer will be a down lineman. Number 55, a senior. Number 66, senior Jacob Center. 54, sophomore Stone McKinnon, a 6'3", 270. Defensive lineman Gavin Herman at 5'10", 210, also a senior. And Kyle Reveal, a junior, number 44, 5'9", 202. Has a fumble recovery and a touchdown. Our linebacking core consists of number 11, senior Mason Royer. Has 60 tackles, 3 tackles for losses this year. He's joined by number 32, junior Carson McGarry, a 5'10", 170-pounder with 75 tackles on the season. Completing the secondary, number 1, Dante Clark, who's come away with 3 interceptions on the season, just a sophomore. Number 2, senior Rob Koppel, 5'10", 167 pounds. And defensive safety Cale Oswald, number 21, has 4 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions, and 139 tackles from his safety position. And Jackson Barton at the other corner, the 5'9" sophomore, number 12, 145, 1 interception returned for a touchdown. Jack Judkins, number 4, will see offensive and defensively in the game for us, has scored 12 touchdowns. Liam Mast, who we talked about as a big return man, as a guy, as a valuable defensive player at the linebacker position. Brody Hale, Brody Bircher, both defensive backs, along with tackle Camden McCall. Kicking duties to be handled by Jacob Noretto or Cass Roth. Both have kicked different points throughout the season. And we'll have a coin toss here and we'll be ready to go, Bill.
All right, that is your Wendy's starting lineup. Stop at any of your local Wendy's following the game. Wendy's, where the recipe is quality. We'll take a break. We'll tell you the results of the coin toss when we come back on Big Z Sports.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Fall is in the air, and so are exciting opportunities at the YMCA. From youth soccer, swim lessons, and gymnastics to fitness classes, homeschool programs, and more. There's something for everyone this season. Don't miss your chance to sign up for our fall programs. Registration is now open. Classes begin September 8th. Visit tuscymca.org and click on the program guide for more information. Or stop by the Welcome Center. Fall into something new at the Y, where we stay active together.
Bet's Place in New Philadelphia is proud to support local athletes in the red zone and beyond. Just like training keeps athletes strong, Bet's Place helps keep pets healthy with high-quality food, grooming, and expert care. They also offer small pets, reptiles, and fish. Stop by and see them today. Commercial Avenue, across from Lee's Famous Chicken in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 6. Visit PetsPlaceOhio.com or find them on Facebook.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, then their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That means fresh sliced turkey, fresh sliced ham, and 2 new Deli Hero subs. Try the Titan Turkey and Grand Slam ham, each piled high with double the cheese and more meat. Order your new Deli Hero sub with freshly sliced deli meats today, and be sure to try all the subs on the refreshed Subway Series menu. Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
Running a business is challenging, but managing your finances shouldn't be. This is Carrie Miller, Cash Management Officer at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that time is money, which is why we offer a suite of cash management solutions designed to streamline your operations. From online banking to merchant services, we have the tools you need to keep your business moving forward. Visit our website at csb1.com or call 800-654-9015 to learn more. The Commercial and Savings Bank, your partner in success, member FDIC.
TMK, service with a personal touch.
TMK Valley Propane takes pride in giving our customers the best service. Locally owned and operated, we are part of your community and delivering the best possible solution. Remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy local.
All the way with TMK, service with a
Kickoff is underway. Out to the 20, 25, stopped right there at the 22-yard line. So we got off to a fast start there. Linsly has the ball. To tell us about the opening kickoff, here's sideline reporter Jason Hall.
Linsly won the toss, elected to receive, and they do it a little different down here because they do the coin toss right before they're ready to kick off. So Linsly wanted the ball, received it, got kind of stuffed back in their own territory. Let's see if the Dover defense can force a 3 and out.
All right, thank you, Jason Hall, our sideline reporter. And here's Linsly right away on offense. They're in the pistol formation, 2 receivers to the right there in the black facing Dover in the white. They're going to pass it on first down, rolling to the right. It's Braden Wade gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds after a gain of about 6 yards. So they do it a little differently around here. We didn't get to tell you about the YMCA opening kickoff, brought to you by your Tuscarawas County YMCA. Stronger in spirit, mind, and body. Stronger for you, stronger for us, stronger together. The Tuscarawas YMCA offers 24/7 fitness center. Find your passion, find your why. Visit the Y today on Monroe Street in Dover. So first play of the game, a 7-yard run. 3 yards to go here for the first down for the Cadets. Braden Wade is their quarterback, a senior, 6'1", 195. Got to hand it off this time. It's going to be a first down run for the Cadets right up the middle. Still pushing his way to the 41-yard line, past the 41, and now they mark him down.
Well, it's a late whistle there. There's a lot of pushing and carrying and shoving. It worked out perfectly for the Cadets. They pick up a first down on this.
It's Malachi Washington was the ball carrier, a 5'10", 190-pound senior, the leading rusher, but before that carry, only about 100 yards on the season so far. So they spread the ball around on offense. Pistol formation for Braden Wade. He's number 4. Got to hand it off to Washington again, who finds a decent hole on first down and a decent gain of about 6 yards.
Drop down in there by McHale.
Ball's on the 46. You were saying
Camden McCall on the stop.
You were saying Dover needs to stop Malachi Washington from having a big game. So far, 2 big carries, 1 for a first down in this one.
Yeah, we can't let him have a big night.
Wade, the quarterback, to take the snap. Washington again with the carry. This time he is met in the backfield. Strong kid, but he is brought down on the play. Liam Mast in from his linebacker spot.
Filled the hole and refused to let him get loose. A nice tackle by Liam. Good defensive pressure there.
That's a 2-yard loss there for Malachi Washington. And you can see the strength there early on, dragging the pile with him for a few extra yards, and they're not going down immediately. We know the time that Liam Mast has spent in the weight room if you listen to the coach's corner from Matt Reese.
3rd and 7 here. Just 10 minutes in the first quarter.
No score yet. Braden Wade looking to pass it deep downfield to the sidelines and incomplete. Intended for Justin Heckman over there. Number 2, Robbie Koppel on the coverage. So on 4th down, the Cadets are going to punt. Skylar Hunter is their punter. He's a sophomore.
Hunter, number 3, has not checked in. It appears they'll go for it here on 4th down.
So they're going for it on 4th and 7 from their own 44. Braden Wade's the quarterback, sends the man in motion. He's going to roll out to his left and throw the ball. He's being pressured out there.
Pressured by Kaenel.
And it's incomplete on the play.
Yeah.
And that is a turnover on downs for the Crimson Tornadoes. So the defense steps up here. Pressure that time applied by Cam Nauer and others in the backfield for Dover.
And Mason Royer on the coverage. Left them. It's a good thing he didn't catch that one because we have it about 10 yards further up the field. So it'll be first down at the 44.
Just 9:45 to play here in the first quarter. No score yet. We see Liam Mast now right back out there on offense as the running back next to your quarterback, the sophomore, Dieter Weber. Weber looking to throw to the sideline right away.
Dante
Clark, the leading receiver on this team. Nice gain of about 7 or 8 yards on the play.
He's been a type of a possession receiver for us most of the year. Not many long balls to him, but sure-handed with a lot of short passes.
57 catches on the season by our count, which leads the team. Robbie Koppel, the receiver in the slot to the right, he leads the team in reception yardage with 622. That's Cohen Murray getting the handoff. The sophomore goes up the middle, gets a first down, puts his head down, and gets out to the 31-yard line.
Good power by Cohen. A little bit of a counter there. They brought him across his formation, then brought him back with the ball.
First down for Dover at the Linsly 31-yard line. Mast in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff. He fumbles it, though. It's bouncing around on the ground, and it looks like Linsly has it there. I don't know if there was ever a clean handoff on that play, and Linsly takes over possession. They'll have 1st and 10 from their own 29. So Dover got the turnover on downs, but then gave up the ball on the fumble.
Yeah, we can't afford those. Turnovers are a bugaboo that we don't end that tonight right now.
So quick change of possession here twice. Offense is right back on the field for the Cadets. Again, Braden Wade is your quarterback. Hands it off. Not much of a gain there, maybe 2-3 yards, but again, Malachi Washington does not go down easy.
One of the things the Tornadoes are going to have to adjust to, Bill, is that they leave the runner keep going forward. If he's going forward at all, they're not killing the play. So they've gotten 4 or 5 yards just pushing the pile. We got to be ready to play all out till the whistle blows.
2nd down and 6. Ball on the Linsly 33. Second possession for the Cadets here with just about 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score.
Play clock at 10.
I formation now. There goes Washington. But the handoff is to the fullback, who meets Carson McGarry in the hole. Falls ahead for another 4 yards.
And Jackson Barton teamed up on the stop there. It'll be 3rd and short.
Going with the power running game here for the Cadets.
Look for them to get the tush push here, Bill. They've used it already twice in the game.
Well, we learned that you can't do the tush push. It's illegal in high school football. You can't aid the runner. We saw that penalty last week. There's that big formation. Looking for first down yardage. He's really close. We'll see where they mark him down.
That's signaling a first down. This line judge had a first down.
So first down at the 39, gain of 2. That was number 44, Preston Hartley.
As the ball carrier.
He's a big, usually they rely on him defensively. He has 36 tackles on the season and plays
6'1",
linebacker.
180. Yeah,
they must have switched his number because he's 44 today. Usually he's in the 50s because they put him in the backfield.
They did tell us that one. And
again, they're running a big formation here. Here's Washington. Wrapped up in the backfield, Liam Mast, Cale Oswald among the players back there to get him for a loss of 2 yards.
You can't let him go. He's determined, very determined runner. But we got double sticks now, 2nd and 11. See if we can capitalize.
About 6:15 to play here in the first quarter. No score. It's early. Dover had one possession, 2 plays. Then on the third play, they fumbled the ball. Defensively, they got a turnover on downs the first time that Linsly had the ball. This is Linsly's second possession after the fumble. They have a first down on this drive so far. Braden Wade pitches it. Finds a hole. He's going to get some yardage. Good yardage on second down. Gain of about 8.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't have anything there and was very patient and found a crease in there and picked up some good yardage.
They have a lot of different players running the ball. Justin Heckman was there on that carry. He's a 5'10", 145-pound junior. He has 363 receiving yards on the season. I formation. Send Colt run up the middle. Again, it's big number 44 getting close to first down yardage. We'll see where they mark it.
He's short. 4th and about a half a yard, Bill.
4th and about a half a yard. So Preston Hartley, we didn't see him with any carries coming into this game, but he's a strong guy, plays defense.
Might want to utilize his size. We're at the 4:44 mark here. Still no score. Cadets moving.
Ball's on the, what are we going to say, 48 3/4 yard line. They need to get to the 49 for a first down. Going to hand it off up the middle as the first down easily with a gain of about 4 yards. And again, it's Preston Hartley again with the carry.
Good tackle by Dante Clark, Robbie Koppel. I'm sorry, Jackson Barton that was.
Preston Hartley, a junior, 6'1", 180. And again, they switched his number. I believe it was 55 prior to this game.
51.
51, and now he's 44, and he is in the backfield as Linsly is going with this power offense. They got the wishbone out there. There's a handoff, no gain on the play. Nice job by the Tornadoes to wrap him up. Cade Kenzerski with the carry, a junior. No gain.
We got to dig in now, 2nd and 10.
So they sub in a lot of players. Dom Fado into the game now. Number 10. Again, they spread the ball out on offense. They give a bunch of different guys a chance to carry it.
Yeah, this 44 is his first time he's played offense, it looks like.
Braden Wade going to take the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Going to try to loft it over the head of the defender, and it is incomplete. Luca Trulos was the intended receiver.
Just a little high. Tried to lay it in up over the defense. So we got 3rd and 10 now.
Closing in on 3 minutes here to play in the first quarter. I'm sorry. Fast-moving first quarter here. No score. Linsly is in Dover territory at the 44.
Both teams running the ball a lot. Linsly's had all but one play, I think, has been a rush.
Braden Wade, the quarterback, rolls out to his right. Fires it in there. Nice catch along the sidelines there by Justin Heckman. They're going to mark it as a first down.
First down.
Gain of about 12 on the play. Wade fired that ball in there.
13-yard pass play.
Give him 13. Ball's on the Dover 33.
Things looking crisp for the Cadets. We got to find a stop here.
Wade, the quarterback, hands it off, run up the middle. Right there to meet him, a host of Dover players.
Jacob Center and Mason Royer.
Again, you see they run in. That was George Mamakis there.
Royer shook up a little bit on that tackle. He's had a shoulder issue.
2.5 to play here in the first quarter, no score. Linsly is controlling the clock with this power running game. Dover's had the ball for 3 plays in the first quarter. Their only drive resulted in a fumble.
I'd say this power game is something they worked on this week.
trying to keep the ball out of the hands of the explosive Dover offense. This time it's a fake, but the quarterback overthrows his receiver, Preston Hartley, out there. Again, Hartley usually a linebacker into the game as Linsly looks to be going to a power type of offense here. 3rd down and 10. Dover needs to work on stopping 3rd and 4th down conversions. According to the team statistics, they've allowed 50% conversion percentage for the other team on 3rd downs and 60% on 4th down. And we've already seen a 4th down conversion and a 3rd down conversion for the Cadets. So that number's up like a fraction of a percentage point. 2:08 to play in the first quarter. No score, 3rd and 10.
Need pressure.
They're going to run the ball to Malachi Washington. He's got a little bit of a hole. And again, he's hard to bring down. Good gain on the play. They're going to give him...
They amassed on the tackle.
Looks like 7 yards. Maybe 6.5.
So 4th down will be manageable again for them. We've already seen them go for it on 4th down.
4th and
at their own
4.
40.
Down to a minute 30 here in the first quarter. Linsly just eating up that clock. They know what Dover can do on offense, and they want to keep the ball away from them.
It's been a real methodical march down the field. We've avoided big plays.
4th and 4, Wade the quarterback. He's going to roll out to his left. He's going to fire it across the middle, and it is complete for a first down to number 23.
What a nice catch.
Another 4th down conversion on this drive.
Their 3rd, 4th down conversion of the half.
So they are inside the Pets Place red zone with a minute to go in the first quarter. So 2 4th down conversions on this drive so far, and they are eating up the clock. Again, Dover's had the ball 3 plays. Last one a fumble. Here's the big guy up the middle. Another nice first down gain to the 10-yard line, gain of about 7. And again, that's Preston Hartley. Again, they're in the Pets Place red zone. Pets Place is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Visit them at 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest on the south side of New Philadelphia, or online at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
We've had a...
Here's Malachi Washington. He finds a hole around the left side. He dives, jumps for the end zone. He's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. But again, he is hard to bring down. He does not go down on that play, but he does go out of bounds at the 2. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Cadets at the 2. 12 seconds to go in the first quarter, no score. Malachi Washington with the 8-yard carry.
8-yard gain.
Gets him a first down at the 2. This will probably be the final play of the first quarter.
Unless it's incomplete or out of bounds.
Or in the end zone. There's Hartley again. They drag him backwards. And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2 when we come back. No score here at West Liberty between the Linsly Cadets and the Dover Crimson Tornadoes on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Mary Zeifer's Pizza has been a local staple since 1953 with their authentic Italian cuisine created from recipes from Mary Zeifer herself. Their famous pizza featuring orange cheese is always a hit, and their subs, sandwiches, pasta, and desserts will leave your family satisfied with full bellies. When you stop at Mary Zeifer's Pizza in Dover, be sure to snap a picture in front of the pizza wings painted on the side of the building to share on social media. Mary Zeifer's Pizza, open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. on West 4th Street in Dover.
Dr. Nathan Springer, T-County's #1 orthodontic specialist, is accepting new patients and is now proudly offering complimentary consultations. Dr. Springer's dedicated team of dental professionals is committed to creating beautiful, confident smiles from a wide variety of treatment options, from traditional applications to the latest innovative orthodontic advancements, including Invisalign. Join Dr. Nathan Springer's Winning Smile team today. 107 Ray Avenue in New Philadelphia, conveniently located just 2 blocks from New Philadelphia High School.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel back in the Republic State Mortgage mobile studio. They tried to acknowledge some middle school football players here at the middle of the field, but we are ready to go. There's no score as we start the second quarter. It's second down and goal. Right up the middle for the score is Luca Trulos. 2-yard run, and Linsly is up 6-0.
His fourth touchdown of the season.
So Linsly playing keep away from Dover. They had the ball the entire first quarter except for 3 plays when Dover had 2 positive plays and a fumble. And it's 6-0. Linsly leads as they get set for the extra point. It doesn't seem like they have the right personnel out there.
Looks like they're looking for a tee.
How are they doing on? They got plenty of time.
Yeah, that's not moving. He just chopped it in.
Joaquin Rohr is the kicker, also a lineman. So he's got a pretty strong leg. And he chips it right in there for 1. So it's 7-0 Dover at the beginning of the second quarter. 7-0 Linsly over Dover at the beginning of the second quarter. We'll be back on WJER and Big Z Sports.
At Dover Philly Heating and Cooling in downtown Dover, they know the best advertising is a satisfied customer. That's why they guarantee customer satisfaction with every job. Check out DoverPhillyHVAC.com to read real reviews from real customers who were really satisfied.
This is Jim Moser. As the only designated trained comfort specialist in Tuscarawas County, my team and I will provide honest and knowledgeable service to keep your family comfortable year-round.
If you need service or a new system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling at 330-343-5511.
Begin your transformational experience at Kent State University at Tuscarawas, where you will feel a sense of purpose, community, and belonging. Create your own path and choose from 30 bachelor's, associate, and certificate programs. Kent State Tuscarawas is home to 8 USCAA Division II men's and women's athletic teams, 19 active student clubs and organizations, and a community dedicated to helping you succeed in achieving your educational goals. Stay close to home and spend less at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
All right, Linsly set to kick off here from West Family Stadium at West Liberty University, where the host Linsly Cadets lead Dover 7-0. Just 2 seconds gone by here in the second quarter. Dante Clark going to return it from the 10. 15-20, he sees a hole, he's out to the 30, 35, 40, 45, and he's out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. A little extra contact there along the sidelines, but no flags. So Dover starts again with good field position. He's got to, like you said, avoid those turnovers. We have Jason Hall is our sideline reporter. He saw that the Cadets were playing keep away from the Crimson Tornadoes. What'd you make of that first quarter, Jason?
Like we mentioned, we can't shoot ourselves in the foot. They're just going to grind it out and eat up clock. You find yourself down 7-0, and we're already in the second quarter.
Jason Hall, TMK Valley Propane sideline reporter. Here's Cohen Murray with the carry, and it's a nice gain on first down to give him about 7 yards. Cohen Murray, another sophomore. So on their first possession, Dover had a 7-yard Cohen Murray run just like this. They had a pass to Dante Clark for about 7 or 8, and then a fumble. Now they have a 2nd down and 3. They are into Linsly territory at the 48-yard line. Dieter Weber's your quarterback. Looking to the sideline again for Clark. Clark gets it. He's going to get a first down. He's going to get knocked out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Give him 8 yards.
Pick up yardage, good yardage. We got the ball into Linsly territory now at the 40-yard line. 11-20, still in the first half.
Linsly scored first, 7-0, and they dominated time of possession in the first half. It's Weber in the backfield, Liam Mast with him. Weber looking downfield. He's going to run away from the pressure, and he's going to go down. Big loss of about 13 on the play. Getting in there, Darren McCormick going to get credit for the sack.
McCormick got to him rather quickly. Those are the negative plays we can't have.
So Dover comes into this game at 3-5. I don't know if it was the bus trip or what, but I don't see the type of energy that they had early on in some of the home games that they've had. You can't overlook any team, especially when you're 3-5 on the season. Here's Weber looking to throw downfield. Throws it to the sidelines to Clark again. Clark makes the catch.
Okay.
Gets about 8 yards.
4th and 15.
3rd down and 15.
Oh, we got another down. We're in business.
You give him 7. You got.
Just get 10 more here.
You got Gavin Van Horn out there. We got a group of 4 receivers on the left side. Dieter Weber has to run away from the pressure. He's going to go past the line of scrimmage, and he's going to go out of bounds after a gain of about 3 yards. He might have had somebody open underneath, but I think he wanted to go down the field. So it's going to be 4th down and 12, and we see the punter come onto the field, Jacob Noretto. 9:53 to play in the second quarter. 7-0 Linsly leads. They have been able to run the ball right at Dover and control the time of possession in the first half. Dover's looking to pin them deep. Noretto's going to have it bounce at the 15, inside the 10, and down at the 1 yard line.
Nicely done. Nice kick by Jacob Noretto.
All right, we'll be back on Big Z Sports.
Want to stay warm in your vehicle this winter? Call the Remote Start Pros at Cartoons and Accessories in New Philly. With over 15,000 units installed over 18 years in the market, Cartoons in-car experts have the expertise to get the job done right. Cartoons carries a full assortment of remote starts that give you any desired range needed to warm up your car from anywhere. We also do diesel vehicles as well as standard shift vehicles. So don't delay. Call Cartoons today and schedule an appointment and stay warm all winter long. Cartoons at 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. 330-339-2006. Be there.
They're in the power eye. Washington goes for 14 yards and a first down. As the power running game is still working to perfection for Linsly.
Ball on the 13. If you got to compare the plays in the first quarter, Linsly had 21 plays. Dover had 3. In the first quarter, they controlled the ball and they have a first down. Dover was able to pin them at the 1 on the punt by Jacob Noretto, but already they have a first down and 10 at the 13-yard line, and they are going to run that power formation. Looks like the wishbone out there, and they're going to get 3 yards.
McCall on the tackle for the Tornadoes. But they got to come up with some bigger stops. Cam Nauer replaces Gavin Herman here in the front line.
Again, taking plenty of time off the clock, Linsly is. They do not want Dover's offense to have the ball.
It's worked.
8:40 to play here in the first quarter. Linsly leads 7-0, and again, they have their big linebacker come in to play some offense, Preston Hartley, and it has worked too. That's a first down run gain of 7.
We have to have more pursuit to the point of attack. See if his first or second hit can shake loose a fumble.
Got your linebackers, Carson McGarry and Mason Royer in the middle there running the show on the defense. Making sure everybody's in the right spot. Again, Braden Wade's your quarterback.
Still in the wishbone.
He's under center. And he's going to throw out of the wishbone. Nobody's open. There's a holding penalty. He tosses it downfield. Dante Clark's got to catch up. He cannot. Catch is made, but that is going to come back. Justin Heckman would be a huge gain all the way down inside the 10. But I think we saw Cam Nauer get held. way back at the 20-yard line.
Well, again, you see these big plays, Bill, and usually the guy who was held is the one guy that could have made the tackle. And that's why it looks like, wow, we got a big gain. But to get that big gain, you held the one guy had direct pursuit on the ball carrier. So we're going back here to about the 13.
So instead of a 60-plus yard gain for the Cadets, it is a 10-yard penalty. And it'll be 1st and 20 from the 13.
Down, yeah.
But it gave Dover something to think about there as they try to defend the power attack. They're also going to have to keep their safeties with an eye on the backfield because that play action left the Heckman open deep. This run up the middle. Again,
Still
hard
going.
to bring down those Cadets.
Like I said earlier, Matt, Bill, we got to stress to our defense that they have to play all the way to the whistle because the whistle's not coming and they're dragging the pile.
So 7-0, Linsly leads, under 7.5 to play. The Cadets are just dominating the clock here in this game.
Yeah, time of possession is horrendous.
As we close in on 7 minutes to play in the first half. In the shotgun is Braden Wade, the quarterback for Linsly. He's going to hand it off to Malachi Washington. Tries to turn the corner. Dover is there, but again, he does not go down easy, and it's a struggle to get him down and out of bounds after a gain of 3 yards. You can't tackle with your shoulder against him.
And bring your arms with you.
So we have a player down on the field for Dover. We'll take a break at 7-0, 6:52 to play in the first half on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Since 1972, Bayer Goody & Associates Incorporated have been the trusted name in land surveying, civil engineering, 3D scanning, aerial mapping, and environmental services. With over 50 years of experience, Bayer Goody's expert team is committed to precision, innovation, and exceeding expectations on every project, big or small. With offices in New Philadelphia and Bucyrus, Bayer Goody proudly supports local high school athletics. Bayer Goody & Associates Incorporated, surveying today, engineering tomorrow.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel back in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. Kel Oswald was the injured player, but he was able to get up and walk to the sidelines. Again, it is a challenge tackling some of these Cadets. Malachi Washington has a bunch of carries so far. They found something in Preston Hartley, the linebacker turned running back for this game. And Linsly leads 7-0, under 7 minutes to play.
We've seen him in there tight with a full house backfield or a wishbone look. With 3 running backs in the backfield. Nobody split out very wide. The receivers are flexed a little bit.
Got a 3rd and 15 here as they send the man in motion. He's going to take the ball on the end around. Dover's trying to stop him from turning the corner, and they're able to, but I think there's a face mask on the play. And
Mason Royer
might end up being a first down. We'll see what the call
had
is.
A good tackle.
That's number 17, Tyree Smith with the carry. Not much of a gain, but again, we'll see what the flag is.
You have the flag on the play.
Foul, face mask, defense, number 7. 15 penalties, not for a first down.
So a penalty for a first down, and I guess that goes as a 3rd down conversion for the Cadets. That's unfortunate because they would have had him wrapped
just
up.
1 yard beyond the line to gain.
So now it's at the 35 with 6:45 to play as Linsly continues to eat clock and keep the ball away from Dover. Dover has 8 plays in this game and a fumble.
And a sack.
Washington gets past the first defender, and he's going to gain about 4 yards on the play. Again, he does not go down easily. Ball on the 39. Dover needs a Pam's Posies performance play here. Join the Pam's Posies Flower Club today. They'll set up beautiful fresh flower deliveries for the special occasions in your life, so you'll never forget an important date again. Order online at pamsposies.com. Make someone happy. Order flowers today. Pam's Posies, delivering smiles and brightening days. 732 Boulevard in Dover. Again, under 6 minutes to play now in the first half. It's 7-0. Linsly's played keep away from Dover.
They run the play clock down to 5 seconds every time.
Wade going to hand it off. Oh,
Nothing
my goodness.
special there.
Helmet
Just
to helmet
some old
contact
head
there.
knocking there.
Preston Hartley again, linebacker. He's used to making those hits on defense, and now he's in the backfield.
Camden McCall making a nice stop.
He stopped him. Just a gain of 1 for Hartley.
3rd and 5. Penalty will give him a first down.
Camden McCall has been tough over the past 2 games. He's had 17 tackles, including 10 last week. Ball's on the 40. It's 7-0. Your cartoons and accessories in-game score update.
We got to get the ball back.
Wade is in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, throws it complete to Washington, spins around, gets the first down and more down close to the 40-yard line. It's almost a 20-yard gain after he avoided the initial tackler.
Gave us a little bit of misdirection with everything flowing back to the left here, then a throw back to the right to a wide open receiver.
So they're in Dover territory.
440 and running.
They're at the Dover 43-yard line. They run up to the line into the wishbone formation.
I think that helps you come off the ball, Bill. When you sprint up to the line there, it seems that teams get off with a good charge and a good surge right off the ball.
They surged for 5 yards there. Cole Kenzerski, we got a player down on the field. So we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back. 7-0 Linsly over Dover on Big Z Sports.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans.
Learn more about First Federal Community Bank at firstfed.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
We love our pets, accidents and messes included, and Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love them even more with protection from everyday messes and odors. Shaw Pet Perfect Flooring from Williams Floor Covering features built-in protection from stains, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect, designed for you, perfect for your pet. Right now, save $2 a yard on Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect styles only at Williams Floor Covering, 122 South Worcester Avenue by the bridge in Dover.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. At McInturf Realty, we're more than real estate professionals. We're your neighbors. We know Tuscarawas County like the back of our hand, and we care about helping you find the right home. Our realtors walk with you every step of the way, from negotiating contracts to catching the small stuff before it becomes a big deal. Selling or buying, McInturf Realty, your home field advantage. Relax, move on, and move in, and make the call to 330-364-SOLD.
Back here in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio, Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel. Linsly leads Dover 7-0 with 4 minutes to play. Here's the handoff from the Cadets, and it is going to be a first down carry for number 5, Georgie Mamakis.
Mamakis with a nice run off tackle. Put his head down and gallops.
2nd and 5, got about 7. Now we're at 3. This play will be running with under 3.5. We're just barely.
Mamakis just a 5'8 junior or sophomore, 5'8 sophomore.
We're barely a half hour in actual time into this game, and there's 3:30 to play here in the first half with the Cadets just eating up clock. They're wearing the black and orange. You might think you've tuned into the wrong game. This is not the Newcomerstown Trojans running the wishbone. This is Linsly. And here's a run up the middle. Big hole.
Again.
Mamakis hard to bring down. And inside the Pets Place red zone, looks like it's going to be a first down, gain of 10 yards. Again, they are running in a bunch of different players, keeping fresh legs out there while Dover's defense has been on the field forever here in the first half with 3 minutes to go. 7-0, Linsly leads.
Linsly has definitely been the aggressor in this one. They've come up, sprint up to the line and put it down, and they're driving us off the ball.
Braden Wade, the quarterback, going to hand it off. Why not? Once again, Again, they cannot bring these Linsly runners down. That's going to be a gain of about 9 yards. They try to spit him down and throw him down. In that case, it's Mamakis keeps his legs underneath him.
Mamakis coming out now. Here comes Tom Fado.
Dover's going to take a timeout. We will too. It's 7-0. Linsly leads Dover with 2:22 in the first half. We'll be back on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Hey, wake up. New drinks just dropped at Wendy's. Cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Both the caramel and the chocolate cold foam are just, so good. And the pineapple citrus and cherry limeade sparkling energy each have 80 to 120 milligrams of added caffeine. So whether you need a treat first thing or to just stop yawning already, mornings hit different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's. At participating U.S. Wendy's.
If you're looking to make someone smile or brighten a day, call the floral experts at Pam's Posies. Pam's delivers beautiful, fresh bouquets daily for any occasion. Visit Pam's on the Boulevard across from the hospital. You can grab and go unique designs from their large 15-foot cooler. They also have houseplants, gifts, seasonal decor, boutique items, and so much more. Get unique designs with beauty and elegance every time at Pam'sPosies.com. That's Pam'sPosies.com.
2nd and 2 for the Cadets inside the Pets Place red zone. They're at about the 11-yard line of Dover. Nice. Can't get Malachi down in the backfield, and he's going to get ahead inside the 5, down to the 2. We thought Dover had him. He did not. Malachi Washington
worked out of the tackle there, and nobody else came.
Gets an 8-yard gain.
It was a standoff, 1-to-1, and he squirmed free.
So we are under 2 minutes now to play in the first half. Dover's trailing 7-0. They have had the ball for
maybe
8 plays. One of them a fumble. Linsly's had it the rest of the time, and now they're trying to score here. Here's the pitch to Malachi Washington. There is a flag on the play. They do bring him down in the backfield, but we'll see what the flag is. 2 flags come out.
Offense, number 54, 10-yard penalty, first down.
So with 1:37 to play in the first half, holding penalty moves them backwards. It'll be 1st and goal. We'll see where they mark it.
Another 13.
They're at Dover's 13. Again, inside the 20 is the red zone. For us, it's the Pets Place red zone. Pets Place is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Visit them at 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest on the south side of New Philadelphia, or online at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
The Tornadoes need a big stop here. They must keep them out of the end zone.
Wade and Washington in the backfield for the Cadets. Wade's going to throw it, rolls out to his right, finds nobody. He's going to get taken down on the play in the backfield.
Jacob Center.
Jacob Center gets the sack.
Second charge, timeout, Dover.
Dover takes a timeout. They want the ball again before this half ends. Minute 10 to play, 7-0. We'll be back on Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Mark from Yoder's Hometown Market. Keep your kids fueled and ready for their after-school activities with wholesome, nourishing food from Yoder's. Whether you're rushing to sports practice or other events, we've got you covered with sandwiches, meat and cheese trays, snack mixes, chips, and drinks. Perfect for families on the go. Let us make the after-school scramble a thing of the past. At Yoder's, we believe in shopping local and supporting our community. Visit us on North Tuscarawas Avenue in Dover and sign up for weekly specials at yodershometownmarket.com.
Keep your home comfortable year-round with Henry Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing's preventative maintenance program. Our expert technicians handle everything from inspecting your furnace to deep cleaning your air conditioning coil. Enjoy worry-free scheduling, priority emergency service, and exclusive discounts on repairs, all while extending the life of your equipment. Join our preventative maintenance program today.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel, Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. Dover trails 7-0. It is Second down and goal from the 13 for the Cadets.
Somebody started left early.
That play did not get off on the right foot.
5-yard penalty.
False start.
False start.
5-yard penalty. Second down.
I wait until the refs call it because a couple weeks ago the announcers kept calling penalties and we were all wrong up here, but that was a false start. So now it's second and goal from the 23-yard line. I wanted to give Jacob Center a credit for a sack on that previous play, but I think it was for no gain. So second and goal from the 23. 1:08 to play. 7-0 Dover trails. Again, thanks for watching on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel or through WJER.com. Braden Wade going to roll out to his right. Has a man open at the 15.
Got a tackle.
Avoids the first tackler and gets down inside the 15. It'll be third and goal from the 5. Nice gain on the play. About 18 yards. Linsly is making the first tackler miss just about every time.
On the spot for Dover.
Who's got timeout, or is he out of bounds?
I believe he went out of bounds over there. There's a minute left exactly. 7-0 your score.
He's at the 6.
Linsly's looking for a play call. They might take a timeout here as they're running out of time. And they do. We'll take a timeout as well. 7-0. 1 minute to play in the first half here on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Peterman Plumbing and Heating has been the MVP in your home for over 50 years. Hi, this is Natalie Peterman. From bathroom remodeling and water-saving low-flow fixtures to high-tech camera line inspections, we deliver championship-level service every time. We're proud to support our area high school athletes this football season, and just like the team under those Friday night lights, we're always ready to make the winning play. Peterman Plumbing and Heating, your home's star player. Call us today.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Linsly third and goal from the 5. They lead Dover 7-0 with a minute to play here in the first half.
The 5, we need another procedure.
We got Malachi Washington back there, and we have Preston Hartley to block for him, and that's right where they're going. Washington takes it into the end zone, standing up, and Linsly is up 2 touchdowns over Dover.
That should be an excessive celebration.
He threw the ball into the air. The referee recovered it. This is West Virginia, remember?
Oh, yes.
So you're allowed to celebrate a little bit more, I guess. So 13-0 is your score. Again, Linsly came into this game 1-5 on the season with a monster schedule. Here's the extra point attempt.
Get down.
Kick is up and good, so it's 14-0 Dover. They have 55 seconds to work with. We'll be back on your Sports Voice of the Valley and Big Z Sports.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is proud to support area athletes this season. Just as the teams give their all on the field, Pets Place gives their all to keep pets happy and healthy. They offer premium pet food, grooming services, small animals, reptiles, and more. Stop by, see them today on Commercial Avenue, across from Lee's Famous Chicken in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 6. Visit PetsPlaceOhio.com or find them on Facebook.
7-0 here at West Liberty. Excuse me, it's 14-0 here at West Liberty with 55 seconds to play. Dover's going to get the ball after the kickoff. We'll head down to our sideline reporter, Jason Hall. Brought to you by TMK Valley Propane, professional service with a personal touch, keeping hometown families warm season after season. Jason, what did you see from the Cadets and the Tornadoes on that drive?
Well, it's a lot of Cadets running game. They don't need to throw the ball because Dover's struggling stopping their running game. They're in that wishbone. Dover seems confused on who's getting the ball and who's the lead blocker, and they're just eating clock like they haven't ate for about a week, and it's going to be a tough uphill battle for the Tornadoes.
On the kickoff return, it's Dante Clark to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, and he slips down at the 30. That's where Dover will start. They have 49 seconds to work with. They're trailing 14-0, thanks to Jason Hall, our sideline reporter from TMK Valley Propane. So Dover has had the ball 8 plays on offense. Compared to Linsly, they've had the ball for just about 40 plays. I don't have the time of possession, but I imagine it's quite a lot to very little. Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel here in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio.
Flabbergasting.
A flabbergasted Bob Von Kaenel. Here's Dieter Weber in the shotgun. Going to set up the screen to Clark. He's got a blocker in front of him, another blocker. He's at the 50, dodges a tackler, and he's down at the Cadets' 46-yard line.
There you are, Bill. We know we can do that. We can move the ball. We're capable of moving the ball.
Just don't ever have the ball is the problem.
Had to get it off of him.
25-yard gain on the play for Clark. 34 seconds to play. Weber now looking towards the middle of the field. He's got Koppel wide open at the 30, 25 to the 20, and he goes out of bounds to stop the clock inside the 20, but there is a flag on the play behind the play a little bit.
This is a terrible call. We didn't hold anybody.
The Ohio official, Bob Von Kaenel, not a fan of the West Virginia official call. We'll see how far that moves us back. 25 seconds.
I thought we waited for the guy
to
turn. We waited for him to turn, and we hit him face to face.
So they do get the gain, and then they march off the holding penalty from the spot.
See, that was a block there that you saw.
So the ball's on the 35.
Robbie shielded it, and then the guy caught him for holding. That was very questionable.
Would have been about another 25-yard gain on the play. We're going to blow the whistle. We're going to get a timeout from the Cadets with 25 seconds to play. It's 14-0. Dover driving.
Both teams with one timeout left in the half.
They're at the 35-yard line. We'll take a break real quick. We'll come back. 14-0 Linsly, 25 seconds to go in the first half on Big Z Sports.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is proud to support area athletes this season. Just as the teams give their all on the field, Pets Place gives their all to keep pets happy and healthy. They offer premium pet food, grooming services, small animals, reptiles, and more. Stop by, see them today on Commercial Avenue, across from Lee's Famous Chicken in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 6. Visit PetsPlaceOhio.com or find them on Facebook.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel back here. 1st and 10 for Dover from the 35-yard line. They do get a first down on the completion from Weber to Koppel, but then they lose about 15 yards on the penalty, so Weber with an empty backfield.
We're 5 wide
throw
here.
It to the sideline. Incomplete pass along the sideline there to Liam Mass. So 20 seconds to play. 14-0 your score. Dover had 2 plays on that drive for 50 yards to start off with. Just gives you an idea of what they could do if they have the ball and why Linsly does not want them to have it and have ate up all the time in the first half.
Evans is Dante Clark has been a favorite receiver to this point.
Weber going deep down the sideline to Koppel. Incomplete. There's a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be pass interference out
One
there.
referee was over in the tree line. They had to give up space there.
So I do see the signal for pass interference. So Robbie Koppel going deep. The defender nice enough to hand the flag back to the official.
Number 5, 15-yard penalty. First down.
So maybe better to, with 13 seconds to play, to take the 15-yard penalty instead of the touchdown there, and it's not that bad of a pass interference call there because Dover now just has 13 seconds, but they are in the Pets Place red zone for the first time today at the 19-yard line.
We can't loaf around now. We got to get into our positions.
Weber looking to throw. Looking for Koppel again. Now he's pressured. Just going to throw it to the sidelines. Throws it to his offensive coordinator, Zach Gardner, over there. And it is incomplete. So that brings up Again, 1st and 10. There's a
gonna
flag
call
on the play
grounding.
now.
He's going to call grounding.
Grounding. Offense, number 16. The pass did not reach the 35 for mention this 5-yard penalty. Loss of down. 2nd down.
So it is 2nd down and 15, but I don't think that really matters for Dover. They want to get it into the end zone here with just 7 seconds to play in the first half and trailing 14-0. Ball is back now on the 37-yard line of the Cadets. Weber has an empty backfield with clock is running. He avoids the rush. He's almost at the line of scrimmage, throws it to Cohen Murray, who's not going to get out of bounds, and he's going to get taken down, and that's going to end the first half. The Cadets go into halftime up 14-0 over the Crimson Tornadoes. A frustrating first half for Dover as they barely had the ball. The Cadets' power running game controlled this one. And again, it's 14-0 as we head into your halftime show here on WJER and Big Z Sports.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender.
Since 1912, people have enjoyed the delicious taste of Troyer's Trail Bologna. Whether it's off the ring, on a sandwich, or with cheese and crackers, one thing is for sure, you know it will be delicious. Troyer's Trail Bologna, 5 generations and over 110 years of quality and tradition. Look for Troyer's Trail Bologna at your local grocery store and check them out online at troyerstrail.com. Good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Begin your transformational experience at Kent State University at Tuscarawas, where you will feel a sense of purpose, community, and belonging. Create your own path and choose from 30 bachelor's, associate, and certificate programs. Kent State Tuscarawas is home to 8 USCAA Division II men's and women's athletic teams, 19 active student clubs and organizations, and a community dedicated to helping you succeed in achieving your educational goals. Stay close to home and spend less at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
Wakefield Dental is proud to support our local student athletes this season. Dr. Darcy Wakefield and her team are dedicated to helping you enjoy a lifetime of healthy smiles, routine checkups, cleanings, plus cosmetic treatments like braces and implants. Every plan customized for your needs, goals, and budget. Dr. Wakefield takes the time to listen, answer questions, and helps you feel confident about that smile. Wakefield Dental, cheering on our community on and off the field. Schedule your consultation online or call 330-343-2322.
Running a business is challenging, but managing your finances shouldn't be. This is Carrie Miller, Cash Management Officer at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that time is money, which is why we offer a suite of cash management solutions designed to streamline your operations. From online banking to merchant services, we have the tools you need to keep your business moving forward. Visit our website at csb1.com or call 800-654-9015 to learn more. The Commercial and Savings Bank, your partner in success, member FDIC.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
We're back at West Liberty University at West Family Stadium. It is homecoming for the Linsly Cadets, and they are up 14-0 at the half over the Crimson Tornadoes. It is time for your halftime show, your First National Bank of Denison halftime report, brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison. At First National, they have their roots where others have their branches. Strong roots, stronger community. That's the First National Bank of Denison. Online at fnbdenison.com. Well, it's a simple story to this game. Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel here in the Republic State Mortgage mobile studio. The Linsly Cadets have gone to their power running game, and they have controlled the time of possession. They have run about 41 plays. to Dover's maybe 10 plays. Dover hasn't found a way to score yet, and Linsly has had 2 long drives, including, a 99-yard drive after that punt that Dover pinned them inside the 5-yard line.
They haven't been the aggressor the whole night. They do more and more of attacking the line of scrimmage, and I don't know if they ran wishbone all season, but they're running it very well tonight with that extra guy in the backfield, that extra guy in the line, and they're just powering ahead and finding creases. We've got to come out to start the second half and put something on the board and get this game back where we can manage it.
Yeah, we'll get all your stats to tell you the story of this game at your Kemp Insurance Stat Report. That is coming up. But first, there's not much to tell in this game. It's just dominating time of possession for the Linsly Cadets, and Dover has 1 fumble in only 3 possessions. And then in their last possession of the game, the clock ran out on them as they were trying to drive late in the second quarter. So that's 14-0, and that's pretty much your story of the game. We'll tell you the stats coming up.
A few penalties on that drive. We were down in there pretty close to I'd call it a phantom hold. I didn't see anybody get held on the play, especially where the flag was thrown. And that wiped out a big gain that put the ball for us down inside the 15-yard line. Then we were sent back with a little bit of pressure and an intentional grounding, and that lost yardage for us as well. But we have to do a better job defensively.
You can see what Dover can do when they get the ball. They drove about 60 yards in about 30 seconds, but they've just had a hard time getting the ball back from the Cadets. Once the Cadets take possession, just running that power run game, and that's why it's 14-0. We'll have your Kemp Insurance Stat Report. We'll have your Kent State Tuscarawas scoreboard update. And we'll all that coming up as we continue your First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Again, your score 14-0. Linsly leads Dover here in West Virginia on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Are you in the market for a new car or truck? Insurance rates vary greatly from car to car. So if you're in the market for a new car, light truck, or sport utility vehicle, it pays to call the Hanhart Insurance Agency first for a quote. Find out what it will cost you to put your new vehicle on the road before you buy. The Hanhart Insurance Agency, a trusted name for over 100 years, on West 3rd Street in Dover.
We'll be there when you need us. Hanhart Insurance.
TMK, service with a personal touch.
Without a sense of caring, there can be no sense of community. We work hard to create service that fits your lifestyle, offering budget billing, scheduled deliveries, or prepay programs. Call us today. Find out how we can serve you.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Mary Zeifer's Pizza has been a local staple since 1953 with their authentic Italian cuisine created from recipes from Mary Zeifer herself. Their famous pizza featuring orange cheese is always a hit, and their subs, sandwiches, pasta, and desserts will leave your family satisfied with full bellies. When you stop at Mary Zeifer's Pizza in Dover, be sure to snap a picture in front of the pizza wings painted on the side of the building to share on social media. Mary Zeifer's Pizza, open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. on West 4th Street in Dover.
Success on the football field takes more than just talent. It takes teamwork. Nathan and Don Kemp, along with the entire team at Kemp Insurance, bring that same team-first mentality to protecting what matters most to you. From auto and home to farm, business, and life, Kemp Insurance delivers an all-star lineup of coverage. For over 35 years, they've been your hometown agents on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Kemp Insurance, protecting your future, one play at a time.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel back in their Public State Mortgage mobile studio as they have just crowned their homecoming queen here for Linsly. It is Claire Carson, so congratulations to her. Bob, we've seen more homecoming games than I thought we would this year.
Yeah, well, we're still in week 9 and we're still seeing them, so they're running out of dates to play.
Again, week 9 for the Ohio high school football season, but week 6 or 7 for the West Virginia football season. I said 6 or 7, Bob.
I think it's 7.
So
I think they're 1 and 6.
It is 14-0 here as Dover trails Linsly. It's time for your Kemp Insurance Stat Report. Kemp Insurance Stat Report brought to you by Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agent for more than 35 years. The story of the game, I guess, is the running game for the Linsly Cadets. They have rushed the ball 36 times for 144 yards, which is perfect math for me. That is 4 yards a carry, so they're not getting a whole lot of yards every down. But they're doing it in 3 and 4 downs, and they're getting first downs, and they've scored 2 touchdowns.
The time of possession has to be staggering. They've had the ball the whole game and done a great job of keeping it on the ground and mixing up a little run, play, action, pass when they need to. So we've got to come up with a way, and I'm sure that Coach Reese will get on that at halftime here and figure out a way to slow down that wishbone and see if we can't get our offense started when we take the ball and start the third quarter.
Linsly quarterback Braden Wade just 4 for 6 passing for 53 yards, but like Bob said, he mixed it up just enough to keep the Dover defense honest. And again, they've rushed 36 times for 144 yards. Malachi Washington, the leading rusher, 12 carries for 62 yards and a touchdown. Luka Trulos has the other touchdown, just a couple of carries for him. George Mamakis, 4 carries for 25 yards. Preston Hartley, the linebacker turned running back for this game, 7 carries for 26 yards. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different players have had rushing yardage in this game for the Linsly Cadets as they are keeping their players fresh. Not much to report on the Dover side for statistics. Dieter Weber, 6 of 9 for 83 yards. He also has 2 rushes for minus 10 yards. He was sacked there. Dover has a fumble in the game. Your leading receiver, Dante Clark, 4 catches for 48 yards. Robbie Koppel has a catch for 25 yards, and Cohen Murray caught the last pass of the first half there for 10 yards, but it was inconsequential. And then Cohen Murray also has 2 carries for 14 yards, the leading rusher for Dover, but it shows you how little they've had the ball when they're leading. They've only had three handoffs to the running back in this game, and they've only had 6 completed passes. So 8 positive plays here so far for the Crimson Tornadoes in this game as they trail Linsly 14-0 at halftime. Should probably turn the volume up on the Dover marching band out there as they make their way onto the field. And of course does a great job, so they should get some TV time too.
Yes, sir. Chris Red with a great job here, the Dover Marching Band.
The stars of the First National Bank of Denison halftime show, the Dover Crimson Tornado Marching Band. We have to take another break. We'll come back. We'll get you your Kent State Tuscarawas scoreboard update when we come back on Big Z Sports.
Bet's Place in New Philadelphia is proud to support local athletes in the red zone and beyond. Just like training keeps athletes strong, Bet's Place helps keep pets healthy with high-quality food, grooming, and expert care. They also offer small pets, reptiles, and fish. Stop by and see them today. Commercial Avenue, across from Lee's Famous Chicken in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 6. Visit PetsPlaceOhio.com or find them on Facebook.
When you think flowers for all your special occasions, think Pam's Posies on the Boulevard, across from the hospital. Pam's makes birthdays, anniversaries, and your special moments so much brighter because flowers lift spirits and deliver smiles. For unique designs with style, beauty, and elegance every time, shop local, shop quality, shop Pam's Posies on the Boulevard. Online at pamsposies.com. That's pamsposies.com.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today. We love our pets, accidents and messes included, and Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love them even more with protection from everyday messes and odors. Shaw Pet Perfect Flooring from Williams Floor Covering features built-in protection from stains, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect, designed for you, perfect for your pet. Right now, save $2 a yard on Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect styles only at Williams Floor Covering, 122 South Worcester Avenue by the bridge in Dover.
TMK, service with a personal touch.
You can't buy happiness, but you can buy local. TMK Valley Propane takes pride in being able to support our local community through sports, 4-H projects, and fundraisers. We thank you for your continued support of our small business.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Stutzman's Lawn and Landscape is your one-stop shop for all your fall decor needs, and it's taken over their garden center. Not only does Stutzman's have a large selection of mums, but their variety of fall garden and home decor will give your home or office the perfect look for the season. To see all they offer, stop by Stutzman's Lawn and Landscape, located 1138 Commercial Avenue Southeast in New Philadelphia, or find Stutzman's Lawn and Landscape on Facebook.
Back here at West Liberty University on West Family Stadium's field, where the score is 14-0. Linsly leads Dover. It's time for your Kent State Tuscarawas scoreboard update as we look at some other games in the area. New Philadelphia has the lead over West Holmes 14-7. That game is at the half. You can listen to it on WJER. Again, here it's 14-0. Linsly over Dover. Newcomerstown leading Strasburg 16-7 at the half. That game is on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Ridgewood leads Claymont 21-0 at the half. Another game that is being live streamed on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Indian Valley leading Tusky Valley 48-0 at the half. Malvern leading Tuscarawas Central Catholic 49 for Malvern, 0 for TCC at the half. Garraway leading Sandy Valley 49-0 at halftime. Steubenville Catholic Central 21, Conotton Valley 18 at the half. West Branch 34, Carrollton 0 at the half. Fairless is leading Northwest 7-0 at halftime. Edison has a lead over Harrison Central 13. Actually, it's tied up now, 13-13 as they head into the half there. And that is your Kent State Tuscarawas scoreboard update. Stay close to home, save money, earn a degree at Kent State Tuscarawas, and create your own success story by finding your passion and following your dreams. Begin your journey at Kent State Tuscarawas today at kent.edu/tusk. Take another quick break. We'll have the kickoff for the second half when we come back here on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Hungry for something fresh? Your local Subway restaurants are serving up exactly what you crave. Made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, and salads piled high with your favorite fresh ingredients. Whether you're fueling up for the big game or grabbing dinner on the go, Subway has the flavor you love and the choices you want. So stop in today and taste the difference at Subway. Subway, eat fresh. Proud sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game.
Life is full of milestones: getting married, purchasing a vehicle, having children, buying a home, opening a business, planning for retirement. The list goes on, and you can enjoy these special moments even more knowing you're covered by the Hanhart Insurance Agency. Life, auto, home, disability, business, they have plans to protect you throughout all your milestones. Hanhart Insurance on West 3rd Street in downtown Dover, a trusted name in insurance for more than 100 years.
Peterman Plumbing and Heating has been the MVP in your home for over 50 years. Hi, this is Natalie Peterman. From bathroom remodeling and water-saving low-flow fixtures to high-tech camera line inspections, we deliver championship-level service every time. We're proud to support our area high school athletes this football season, and just like the team under those Friday night lights, we're always ready to make the winning play. Peterman Plumbing and Heating, your home's star player. Call us today.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel back in their Republic State Mortgage mobile studio. Your cartoons and accessories in-game score update. It is 14-0 at the half. The Linsly Cadets lead the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. Our in-game score update brought to you by Cartoons and Accessories, your remote start headquarters located in New Philadelphia. Experts in aftermarket upgrades for cars, trucks, and ATVs. Find Cartoons and Accessories in the Plaza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Well, Bob, we heard during the Kent State scoreboard update that New Philadelphia is up over West Holmes. They are at the half.
What's that score?
That score is 14-7. So in the OCC battle for third place, the Quakers leading the Knights at halftime. They are at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. Next week, it's Crater Stadium in Dover, the site of the rivalry game. Dover is going to host New Philadelphia for that one. And, I don't want to make any assumptions, but I'm not sure how fired up Dover came out for this particular game, and some concern if maybe they were looking ahead and looking past this Cadets team that got hammered by New Philadelphia earlier in the season.
Well, they should have a wake-up call by now because they've had the ball the whole first half. 8 plays our offense ran to their 44, so you got to do something with your 8 if that's all you're going to get.
So far, no score for Dover. We're about 2 minutes away. If you look at Linsly's schedule, they had a win over Brook, which is a school in Wellsburg, Virginia, and they won that one 42-0. But their other results: Westinghouse 32-7, a loss; St. Clairsville 24-14, Steubenville 55-7, New Philadelphia 49-7, and Barnesville 34-7. But here they lead Dover 14-0. 14 points, ties. Most points scored in a game for them, second most points scored in a game for them, after their big victory. And it's because they have gone to this power running game that Dover just doesn't have an answer for today.
Do we need an extra guy in the box, Bill? Is that what we need?
I let everybody else do the coaching. It would seem that, they put some more people on the line of scrimmage. They load the box, but we've seen, too, we had that huge 60-yard play that was called back by a penalty. They have to be honest as well.
They have run the wishbone. They've run the wishbone real well all night tonight. And then they've mixed in the pass just enough to cause damage in. And they've converted on some third and longs. Those can't happen this half. We got to hope we can keep the ball.
Dover starts with the ball, so they will receive the kickoff. Dante Clark has done a good job of returning the couple of kickoffs he's received so far in this game. So Dover, I think they probably should watch out for a short kick here. They've been burned on that a couple of times early in this season. So I would keep an eye on that here as we get set for the opening kickoff. We have sideline reporter Jason Hall as he's getting ready for the opening kickoff. I know you probably weren't anywhere close to the locker room, but what do you think the decibel level was like in the Dover locker room at the half after that first half?
Well, I can guarantee you it wasn't quiet. And I'm sure they were talking to their linebackers, because you can't have your corners and your safeties leading you in tackles in the game of football. And I'm going to go back to Coach Von Kaenel said that last minute of the second quarter was really important. I think this drive is really important. If Dover doesn't score here, it could be a long ride down out of the mountain tonight.
Number 1, Dante.
I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Jason. We've got to do something with it. We didn't do anything with it before the half. Let's do something starting the third quarter.
That's our TMK Valley Propane sideline reporter, Jason Hall, as we get set for the second half of action here. Linsly to kick it off to the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. 14-0, the Cadets lead. Gets it in the air. Robbie Koppel's going to let it bounce out of bounds. He got lucky with that bounce. He let it go at the 10, so Dover's going to take over at the 35-yard line. That's very dangerous when that ball's bouncing around over there on the sidelines. You don't know which way it's going to bounce.
Pick it up.
Almost bounced right into him.
Okay, we've got decent field position here. 35-yard line. Let's see what we've adjusted to start this half.
Again, we are at West Family Stadium, named for the West family, not because it's West Liberty or West Virginia, but the West family made the generous donations to make the stadium possible. As we start the second half, the host Linsly Cadets up 14-0. Dieter Weber going to hand it off to Liam Mast, who's met in the backfield for no gain, maybe a loss of 1 yard. It was Sayo Salimi with the tackle in the backfield, and it's no gain. It's going to be second down and 10.
We didn't have much push on that play. They kind of met us right at the line of scrimmage.
Cohen Murray now in the backfield, another sophomore next to sophomore Dieter Weber. Weber looking to throw. Thinks about throwing it to Murray, but he's covered. Now Weber is going to throw it to Murray, who dives, but it is incomplete. So it's going to be third down and 10 on this first drive of the game. So not the first two plays that Dover wanted here to get started. Linsly's line, both offensively and defensively, has been solid in this game.
They have certainly controlled the line of scrimmage.
Again, Weber, your quarterback, 3 receivers right. He rolls that way. He's got Koppel open short, but he's going to look downfield to Gavin Van Horn. He is hit, broken up, and incomplete. Tyree Smith breaks it up. He is a freshman defensive back for the Cadets. And Dover is in a punting situation, 3 and out. They didn't even take a minute off the clock on their first possession of the game. And Linsly's going to get the ball back, setting to receive it around the 30-yard line. So Jacob Noretto into punt for the Crimson Tornadoes. If you're watching this YouTube game on your television, don't throw the remote at it as much as you might want to.
Noretto with another good punt.
Going to bounce inside the 30 and out of bounds, close to the 25. They're at a big line, so they're going to put it at the 26.
26. And we'll see if the defense can come to play this half.
So 3 and out for Dover on their first possession of the game. First possession of the second half. The Cadets lead 14-0 as they take over at their own 26-yard line. Again, in the first half, they averaged 4 yards a carry, which isn't that great. But if you run the ball 4 times, 4 yards each,
it's first down.
It's a first down. Ball is going to be on the 35-yard line. There must have been a penalty that we missed while I was talking.
I didn't see one.
But it's out to the 35 instead of the 25, where we thought it went out of bounds at the 25, but now the ball's at the 35.
How did we lose those?
Participation on the return team. 15-yard penalty results in a first down.
Can you explain that one to me? What did he say? Participation? But it's a 10-yard penalty. And the ball's marked on the 35-yard line.
Now the chains are moving.
What is going on out here? They're going to punt it again. Ball's on the 50.
And it's 1st and 10, according to the chains.
I don't. The chains are going back to the 40 now. And Dover has the ball. So that was a confusing series that I'm going to need you to explain that one to me.
I'm not sure what happened there.
So Dover has it 1st and 10 at the 50 after punting it away. The penalty is a 15-yarder against Linsly, and here's Cohen Murray up the middle. Runs through an arm tackle, and he's going to get maybe 4 yards on the play.
When you see him pushing the pile, it's usually black jerseys pushing it. We got to hang on to our blocks. That was a good pickup there, 4 or 5 yards.
So 2nd down and 6 after
Let's
the
see if we
run.
can't get in a rhythm here.
Dover still in their first possession here in the second half. They have new life after the penalty on the punt. Dieter Weber looking to throw deep. He's going to throw it underneath. Nice catch for a first down over there. Robbie Koppel dragged down out of bounds. Sideline wants the flag over there. Instead, it's going to be, I believe, 1st and 10 after the gain of 7.
Yeah, the line judge here in front of us has a first down signal. I don't know what happened, how we got the ball back on that one, Bill.
You'll take it.
Must have been before possession.
So 1st and 10 from the Linsly 39-yard line. Weber going to hand it off to Murray, but there is a flag on the play.
Offsides.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Defense, number 28.
So a couple of penalties here on this drive on the Cadets, and we said for Dover to win, they better not shoot themselves in the foot. The Cadets are now shooting themselves in the foot here in the second half.
Washington was a little too active and across the line before the snap. Dover's got Van Horn split here. 10:25 left in the third. Still trailing 14-0.
Weber looking to the sidelines for the play. Liam Mast and Cohen Murray in the backfield. Murray's going to get it. He's going to run for a first down as he dances through the first wave of attackers. Ball comes out, but well after the play. And it's going to be a first down carry. Gain of 10 yards for Cohen Murray. A sophomore who runs stronger than you would think from his 5'7", 153-pound frame.
He's just explosive in his cuts. He gets to the line of scrimmage and he finds another gear. We need to see more of him.
Dover on their first possession as we close in under 10 minutes in the third quarter. They trail 14-0. Weber sends Mast in motion, going to give it to Murray again right up the middle, but into the line for maybe a yard gain on the play. So Dover now controlling the ball a little bit.
We're starting to get into a little bit of a tempo, doesn't it feel like, Bill? But we got to get up to the line and get ready to go. It's too much walking.
Liam Mast next to Weber in the backfield. And again, Malachi Washington jumps off sides.
Defense, number 28.
It's a 5-yard penalty again. 3 penalties on this play. 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 then at the 19 after the
Weber in the shotgun on 2nd down and 4. Mast with him in the backfield. Got an open receiver and Cohen Murray on that receiver screen over there, but he's not going to get a first down. He's going to get 3 or 4 yards. We'll see where they mark it.
Is it 3rd or 4th?
It'll be 3rd down here. So
what do you think?
3rd down and 3.
3rd and 3?
Maybe a long 2.
Maybe a little quarterback draw.
Dieter Weber's back there with Liam Mast, who makes a pretty good blocker if you need one. Instead, the ball is tipped and incomplete, intended for Dante Clark. So it's going to be 4th down and 3. They are inside the Pets Place red zone at about the 17-yard line. We're going to say the 18-yard line. And the offense stays on the field. Down 14-0, 8:42 in the third quarter.
This is big.
Cohen Murray behind Dieter Weber in the pistol. Fakes the handoff to Murray. Rolls out wide open is Liam Mast. He's inside the 10, drags the tacklers down close to the 5, and that's where they'll mark him down. 1st and goal, Dover at the 5-yard line.
Good read by Dieter. Good read on the finding the right receiver open, picking up the first down. Let's see if we can't get it in the end zone.
13-yard gain. We've seen Liam Mast turn that play into 4 touchdowns over the past 2 weeks. Now he's in the backfield next to Weber on 1st and goal from the 5. Dover down 2 touchdowns. Mast is going to get the ball up the middle. Trying to power his way towards the goal line. He's down close to the 2-yard line. Maybe the 1.5. Gain of about 3. Dover quick to line up here on 2nd down and goal from the 1.5-yard line.
I'd like to see us just come up to it and then go.
Weber going to hand it to Murray, follows Liam Mast. Nobody touches him into the end zone. Dover finally on the board, 14-6, 7:53 to play in the 3rd quarter. 2-yard run for the touchdown by Cohen Murray.
He's starting to put together a pretty nice season by Cohen Murray.
Cohen Murray, we expected him to see a lot of JV time this year. Not the case with injuries to Justice Hughes in the backfield. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. So it is 14-7 with 7:53 to play in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back on WJER and Big Z Sports.
All right. We got some.
At Dover Philly Heating and Cooling in downtown Dover, they know the best advertising is a satisfied customer. That's why they guarantee customer satisfaction with every job. Check out DoverPhillyHVAC.com to read real reviews from real customers who were really satisfied.
This is Jim Moser. As the only designated trained comfort specialist in Tuscarawas County, my team and I will provide honest and knowledgeable service to keep your family comfortable year-round.
If you need service or a new system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling at 330-343-5511.
It's 14-7. Dover trails Linsly. We had a change of possession on a punt. Sideline reporter Jason Hall is going to explain what that call was as he stands next to the shouting Linsly players there.
So the sideline official told me that once they broke the huddle and started to play, they had 13 guys on the field, thus the penalty and thus the first down.
All right, here's the
we'll take it.
Pop-up kickoff by Jacob Naretto. It's going to bounce at the 20, and it stays in bounds. Are they going to give him a flag, or are they going to mark it down? What are they going to do? It did not go out of bounds until Dover touched it. Did Dover have possession, or they were the last one to touch it before it went out of bounds? We get a discussion over there among the officials. We have an official right here in our booth.
If he
Bob
possessed
Kaenel.
it's a question of possession. And I guess the results were what we expected.
Yeah, I mean, you can watch the replay. You're watching it on YouTube. So when this game's over, check it out again. The ball goes out of bounds. Dover touched it, I believe, just as it was on the sideline there, and they were out of bounds when they touched it. I believe that would be the call. We're going to get an explanation. The Linsly coach is getting an explanation over there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15 for Linsly with 7:53 to play here.
Come on, 3 and out now.
Dover trailing 14-7.
Cam Nauer checks in at the defensive end. It should be kind of fresh. I think he didn't play the last possession of defense.
Braden Wade hands it off to Malachi Washington, who has another big gain on 1st down. He's out to the 30, breaks tackles out to the 40, to the 50. Blocked downfield. Kale Oswald finally chases him down at the 20, but a huge gain on the play. About 65 yards for Malachi Washington.
He just squirted right out through our hands, and big gain now.
Ran through a lot of arms there.
Ball's on the 20.
So it is 1st and 10 for the Cadets at the 20-yard line. If you're watching on your phone, don't throw it, Dover fans. 14-7. Dover trails. There's the wishbone formation for the Cadets. It's going to be a handoff to the big guy. Right up the middle. They don't even have the chains set yet. Gain of about 6. Again, that's Preston Hartley. They'll give him 5 on the carry. 2 plays, 70 yards on this drive. Gets the Cadets into the Pets Place red zone. 6:40 to play in the third quarter. 14-7, Linsly up. There's the handoff. Going to be a first down run inside the 10. Georgie Mamakis, the 5'8", 150-pound sophomore, gets it first and goal now after the gain of 7. Ball on the 8. And again, they keep running in fresh players.
Dover's got to come up with a play here. Somebody's got to make a play, knock a hit, knock the ball loose. Still in the wishbone.
Hand off again to Mamakis. He's pushing towards the end zone. And he's down at about the 2-foot line. So it's going to be second and goal from inside the 1.
They're in that wishbone, and they're just turning and handing and leading him with 2 blockers in front of the ball carrier. It's been very effective.
Second and goal from inside the 1. Closing in on 5.5 to play in the third quarter, 14-7. Wade, the quarterback, hands it off to Mamakis, and he's into the end zone. And has been the case today. He does not fall down. He runs in and scores. And the Cadets are back up 2 touchdowns. So that drive was not as time-consuming as past drives, but it did the job. They had the 65-yard run by Washington, set up the 1-yard touchdown by Mamakis.
Let's get a rush on this kicker.
To attempt the conversion kick.
Extra point is up and good. Joaquin Zaror with the extra point, and it is 21-7. Linsly over Dover. We'll be back on Big Z Sports.
If you're looking to make someone smile or brighten a day, call the floral experts at Pam's Posies. Pam's delivers beautiful, fresh bouquets daily for any occasion. Visit Pam's on the Boulevard across from the hospital. You can grab and go unique designs from their large 15-foot cooler. They also have houseplants, gifts, seasonal decor, boutique items, and so much more. Get unique designs with beauty and elegance every time at PamsPosies.com. That's PamsPosies.com.
Wakefield Dental is proud to support our local student athletes this season. Dr. Darcy Wakefield and her team are dedicated to helping you enjoy a lifetime of healthy smiles, routine checkups, cleanings, plus cosmetic treatments like braces and implants. Every plan customized for your needs, goals, and budget. Dr. Wakefield takes the time to listen, answer questions, and helps you feel confident about that smile. Wakefield Dental, cheering on our community on and off the field. Schedule your consultation online or call 330-343-2322.
Here is the kickoff. Headed to Robbie Koppel, who gets it at the 10. Out to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, 35, well down the sideline, out to the 40-yard line. That's where Dover will take over. Dover has not had trouble getting good field position in this game. They just had trouble stopping Linsly from scoring. It's 21-7, 5:24 to play in the third quarter.
The last time we had the ball, we drove it, right? We drove it downfield and got a score.
Yes, well, we got that penalty with 13 men on the field on the punt that Dover was set to punt the ball away.
We got to get something going here on first down.
Dieter Weber in the shotgun. Here comes Liam Mass to block for Cohen Murray. And he does. Murray's going to get a good gain on first down as Linsly tries to rip the ball away from him. That's Rocco Trulos with the tackle. Gain of about 5 there, though, on first down. Sets up second down and 5 from the 45.
Good effort by Cohen Murray.
They gave him 6, so it's second down and 4. Now we have Dante Clark in the backfield. He's going to try to find the corner. He does. He gets out to the 50. It'll be a first down.
See, their guys are still playing, and our guys are watching. Now the whistle just blew.
Out of the Wildcat formation, Clark gets a first down run.
Play to the whistle blows.
Yeah, you're right. You want to think, they have 2 wins in a row. They're looking ahead to the New Philadelphia game, and Not sure if their mind is completely on this game. Here's Dieter Weber going to hand it off to Liam Mast. He's still running after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down and 8. They have crossed midfield. Bob Von Kaenel is motioning for a quicker pace here to this game. He wants to see the guys hustling in between plays and during plays. 21-7 is your score, about 4 minutes to play here. Another offsides penalty. Dover is getting helped out by the attempted to get a quick start by the defense there. That's 3 offsides penalties helping them on the last drive in this one. Make it 2nd down and 6.
Makes it a lot easier. See if we can't punch ahead.
Now 2nd and 4.
Weber gets the snap, throws it to the open receiver, Dante Clark. Clark's going to have a 1st down, gain of 4 yards.
This guy here is not good. Yep, he signaled 1st down.
Yeah, I called that one a little too soon.
Yep.
But they are now at the Linsly 39-yard line.
Be nice to see a quick strike, wouldn't it?
Weber in the shotgun. He's got Clark coming around behind him. Going to pitch it to Clark. He's thrown the ball before, and he's looking to throw it again. He sees nobody open. He's going to try to get some yardage, and he does. Ducks a tackler. Does a little slide there to get 5 yards.
Good effort. Tried to catch him with a little bit of the halfback pass there. Didn't develop like we liked it, but now we're 2nd and 5, and we got to keep working.
Ball on the 34 of the Cadets. Dieter Weber with Liam Mast next to him.
Koppel in the slot.
Koppel's going to be open, and he's going to catch the ball, but quick to make the tackle there.
Tackle by number 5,
Mamakis, so it's going to be a gain of 3.
Good solo tackle.
They are leaving that slot receiver not covered on the line of scrimmage. They're relying on their defensive backs to come up and make the play, and they did there.
We should try to draw them off sides again here. With it's 3rd and short, you could pick up a 1st down.
2.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. Weber with Cohen Murray with him in the backfield. Gets the call under 10 seconds on the play clock, down to 5. Inside of 5. Weber gets it off with 2 to go. They're going to get it to Clark, who goes backwards to go forward. And we're going to see where they mark it. He's close to a 1st down.
Right now, sprint up and snap it and go.
Looks like they're going to mark it at the 30, so it's 4th down and 1 after the gain of 2 on the screen pass.
They took Dieter out.
Under 2 minutes. Judkins now in at quarterback. Jack Judkins, the senior, started the year at quarterback. Hurt. And he's going to run the ball behind Liam Mast. He's got a 1st down, and he rolls over the defender. Just a gain of 2, but they only needed 1. So Judkins again. They found something with Dieter Weber at quarterback. So Judkins has volunteered to play where he's needed, and that's these Wildcat formations on defense in the defensive backfield. Here's Weber. He's got a receiver open for a minute in the flat. It's Oswald. Is that Oswald over there? Excuse me, that's Cohen Murray with the reception. It's going to be a gain of about 5.
These guys want to put their head down. Good eyes. We're eating the clock up ourselves.
2nd and 5, under a minute now to play in the 3rd quarter. Dover trailing 21-7 to Linsly. Ball on the Linsly 24. 2nd down and 5. Handoff to Murray. Looking for some room, trying to power his way ahead. Only gets about 2 yards.
That's a tough cut. Coming running hard laterally and then straight ahead.
So it's 3rd and about 4 from the 22-yard line.
And we should be able to run the ball twice, don't you think? Pick up the 1st down.
This will be the last play, perhaps. Dieter Weber is going to look to run now. He gets close to first down yardage. We'll see where they mark it. He's right at the line to gain inside the Pets Place red zone at about the 19 is where they might mark it to bring up 4th down and 1. And they're going to let this clock wind down, and we're going to head into the 4th quarter with Dover trailing 21-7, facing a 4th down and 1 from the 19-yard line. We'll be back on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Back in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio, 21-7. Linsly leads Dover. We are at West Liberty University, where Linsly plays their night home games. They do have an unlit stadium back on their campus for Saturday afternoon games. Dover's facing a 4th down and 1 from the 19-yard line, trailing by 2 touchdowns.
Wouldn't you call for the tush push? We've seen it used.
But it's illegal.
No,
You can't
you can't grab and lift him through.
Last
you
week,
can push him.
Last week we had a penalty where they pushed on the other team and they called it.
Official
Liam Mast in the backfield. Now here's Cohen Murray. And we get a flag on the play. They tried to draw them off sides. And they do get it. So there you go. There they drew them off sides.
Good job, fellas.
So first down on the penalty, and they move deeper inside the Pets Place red zone. Again, your score 21-7. That's your cartoons and accessories in-game score update. Dieter Weber now with an empty backfield.
Let's get a quick strike, Dieter.
Dante Clark comes in motion, takes the jet sweep pass. He's inside the 10. Wanted to spin, but he gets stopped and taken down after a gain of about 4 on the play there at the 15-yard line. Looked like Rocco Trulos in there for the tackle.
Well, plus yardage. We had plus yardage there. We can get 4 more next time.
2nd and 7. They gave him 3 on the reception. Now Liam Mast in the backfield with Dieter Weber. Weber going to hand it off to Mast. He's got a hole up the middle, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quick strike, quick strike.
Liam Mast with the score for Dover, and they close to within 1 touchdown with the extra point on the way. 7 yards on the TD run. So Cohen Murray has a rushing touchdown. Now Liam Mast has a rushing touchdown in the game. And Jacob Noretto in to try the extra point. Hold is good. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So it is 21-14. Flag on the field. It's 21-14 after the score by Dover.
Could have been roughing the snapper.
11:26 to play here in the 4th quarter. They are looking to the Dover sideline to see if they want to take that. There's probably options on an extra point attempt.
You can go for 2 and move it up 1.5 yards, or you can.
Hurley, defense number 55. The try is good. The foul will be enforced on a kickoff.
That's even better.
All right, hurdling. You want to explain hurdling?
Like I won't get into it, but you know, it's supposed to be you have to jump over the guy, landing feet first before your other feet, any body parts come down. It's really hard to hurdle somebody for a penalty.
Well, apparently they did.
We did it, and we picked up 15 yards for the kickoff now, down at the 45. We might as well onside kick.
So we'll see what they do here. Early in the season, kickoffs were.
Oh, this guy just realized he wants his hands team.
So we get some substitutions here from Linsly. 21-14 your score, 11-26. Dover early in the season had adventures in kickoffs with onside attempts and unintentional onside kick recoveries.
Kick it right over there at 41. Kick it at 41.
Jacob Noretto kicking it off for the Tornadoes. And he does pop it up towards the end zone. Going to be down at the 5, and he's just going to fall on it. So the penalty costs him, and it's at the 5-yard line. But now Dover's defense has to come up with a stop. Linsly already has a 99-yard drive in this game. Dover's going to try to hold them at the 5-yard line. So Noretto with a good kickoff to pin the Cadets at the 5.
He's had a big night. He had a couple punt that rolled dead at the 1. Now that kick. And see if we can handle number 4. He's been slippery too. Wait.
So this quarter, Linsly hasn't had many plays. Or this half. They scored a touchdown. They've had 4 rushing plays so far.
Yeah, because of a 65-yard run.
Here's Wade. He hands it off to Malachi. He gets out of a couple of arm tackles, and he's probably got a first down out at the 15-yard line.
Jesus.
They're going to mark it at the 15. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cadets at the 15-yard line.
We can't afford to let them march all the way to the 50-yard line even. We got to get them stopped the sooner the better.
Clock is running under 11 minutes to play. It's 21-14. Dover down by a touchdown. They have not been able to stop the running game of the Cadets. And here's Washington again. He is met in the hole, but he runs through arm tackles, and he's all the way out to the 32-yard line. Gain of 17 yards. There's a flag on the play. That's going to be some unsportsmanlike on one side or the other.
16 yards on the carry.
See which side they mark it on. It looks like it's going to be on Linsly after the play.
After the play was over, personal foul, offense, number 6, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Is that the freshman?
It is a junior, Justin Heckman, they called the penalty on. So it'll still be, it looks like, first down. They have a crew here, a line crew that is having trouble keeping up with the officials' calls.
That's what the officials over there need to.
Penalty will be 1st and 10 Cadets at their own 17.
So they've marked it back at the 17.
The chain crews.
The chain crew has got to get back there for 1st and 10 from the 17, which actually Linsly's going to huddle up once more. So 10:44 to play. It's 21-14. 1st and 10 after the penalty.
So they can wait 25 more seconds off the clock.
There goes the clock. So we're running at 10:40. Cadets with the ball. Wade's the quarterback. He's going to throw the ball. And it's going to be a nice gain. It's going to be a first down gain down to the 30, down to the 40. Almost slips away for an even bigger gain, but as it is, it's a gain of about 22 yards.
We got him out there one-on-one on us, and he was able to shake the tackle, pick up real good yardage.
3-yard pass play, Wade to Upton.
Chris Upton with the reception.
At their own 40.
They're at the 40-yard line after the 23-yard pass play. And it's 1st and 10, under 10 and a half to play. Another rushing attempt. Carson McGarry is tackled. No penalty there, though. It is a gain of about 5 yards on 1st down.
Looked like Carson got tackled, didn't it?
That's what I called. It's 21-14. 2nd down and 5 for the Cadets from the 45.
See, they
again, Wishbone. They're going to hand it off to Mamakis, and Mamakis is...
He's 150 pounds. He's dragging us.
Has got about 8 yards and a first down. Yeah, he's listed as a 5'8", 150-pound sophomore. He is a compact guy. But he's powering ahead. We're now about 9 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the game. Dover trailing by a touchdown. Linsly doing what they've been doing all game, just running the ball, running the clock.
They can't let them get points here. They cannot let them get points.
1st and 10. If the stats I saw were correct, Linsly has not attempted a field goal this year. There's the handoff to Malachi Washington again. Dover has to keep tackling. They cannot give up on this guy. He's not going down easy. It is going to be no gain or gain of 1 on the play.
Royer had attempted to try and strip him. You better get him down first, then strip him.
2nd and 9.
We need 2 more plays like that.
Now we're under 9 minutes to play with Dover down a touchdown, 21-14. Braden Wade is the quarterback. He has 1 completion in this second half. But it was for 23 yards on this drive to overcome a personal foul penalty. 2nd down and 9. Wade fakes the handoff, rolls out to his left. He's got an open man. It's going to be a first down to the linebacker
really
turned running back, Preston Hartley.
Good fake by the fullback. He dragged a couple of our guys this way.
So first down, gain of about 12 on there. Preston Hartley again changes his number to 44 to line up in the backfield for this game. Played linebacker the rest of the season.
They've thrown a lot of power guys at us in the backfield. Him and Washington both run hard, and Mamakis is very shifty.
This time they grab Hartley in the backfield, and it's going to be no gain on the play. Clock runs down to 17:40. 21-14. Dover trailing Linsly. Linsly came into this game 1-5 on the season with blowout losses to Steubenville and New Philadelphia. Dover's 3-5. They've won 2 in a row, overcoming a 5-game losing streak earlier in the season. And they have their big rivalry game coming up a week from today against New Philadelphia. And they have to get up early to go to the sportsmanship banquet at Buckeye Career Center tomorrow morning at 7:30. Here we go, 2nd down and 10. Wade looking to throw, flips it to the sideline, and it is complete to Justin Heckman. They're going to be a gain of about 9 yards on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
At least he was out of bounds.
Stops the clock with 7:04, but it's 3rd down and 1.
Am I any better now?
From the 18.
Third and 1.
Braden Wade, the quarterback, under center. We got a flag on the play. False start against the Cadets. That backs them up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
They've had a lot of penalties. We've been lucky that way.
7:04 to play. 21-14 is your score. Linsly leading. 3rd down and 6. Again, for the Cadets, Malachi Washington has rushed for over 100 yards in this game.
Sorry about that.
7:04 remaining in regulation.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Big play, big play.
3rd down, 6. Wade's the quarterback. He's looking to throw. Rolls out of the pocket to his left. He's just going to throw it in the middle of the field. Is it caught? They are going to say that is a diving catch by Justin Heckman for a first down. 3rd and 6. They got about 9.
Oh, my goodness. We had him. We had the quarterback bottled up. Nice play by number 4.
Those 3rd and 4th down conversions have been killers for the Tornadoes all season. As we said, they've allowed 50% 3rd down conversions coming into this game, 60% on 4th down. And that has improved in this game. So now Linsly's inside the Pets Place red zone. Ball on the 17. Wishbone formation under 6.5 to play. Again, that is not Malachi Washington. That is Luca Trulos into the game, running the ball for 2 yards. Again, they keep guys fresh in there. They've run about 9 different players, I think, have got carries in this game.
Going into the game tonight, Mamakas had carried the ball the most, 30 attempts.
We've seen Washington with a carry, Trulos.
Wade, Mamakas.
Hartley. Tyree Smith had a carry in this game. Here we are, 2nd down and 9. This time it's going to be Washington, and he's got a hole. He's going to get close to the 10-yard line, and that's where they'll bring him down. Gain of about 6 on the play. McGarry and Royer with the tackle, but it brings up 3rd down and 4 from the 11-yard line.
Another big play. If we're going to get the ball back with any amount of time, we got to make a stop right here.
So 3rd and 4, 21-14, 5 minutes to play in the game. Linsly up over Dover. We've seen that their kicker is capable. They just haven't used him to try any field goals yet this season. Going to hand it off. We're going to see where they mark it. He's close to a 1st down. That was Cole Kenzerski. Another different player in there to run the ball. They're going to give him 2 yards, just shy of the 1st down. 4th and 1 from the 8-yard line. Decision time with 4.5 to play. Are they going to give their kicker, who we've seen has a leg, give him a chance to kick it and put them up 2 scores, or are they going to go for it on 4th down and 1? They've been very successful running the ball here. I think we're going to get a timeout from the Cadets before they make that decision. 21-14 your score. The way the stadium is set up, they are playing on the visitor side of the field. Visitors sit on this side, home team sits on the other side. So we get a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. It's 21-14, Linsly over Dover, 4:05 to play here on Big Z Sports.
We love our pets, accidents and messes included, and Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love them even more with protection from everyday messes and odors. Shaw Pet Perfect Flooring from Williams Floor Covering features built-in protection from stains, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect, designed for you, perfect for your pet. Right now, save $2 a yard on Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect styles only at Williams Floor Covering, 122 South Worcester Avenue by the bridge in Dover.
Since 1912, people have enjoyed the delicious taste of Troyer's Trail Bologna. Whether it's off the ring, on a sandwich, or with cheese and crackers, one thing is for sure, you know it will be delicious. Troyer's Trail Bologna, 5 generations and over 110 years of quality and tradition. Look for Troyer's Trail Bologna at your local grocery store and check them out online at troyerstrail.com. Good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
4th and 1 for the Cadets. They lead 21-14 over Dover with 4:05 to play in this game. Ball is on the 8-yard line.
13 in the huddle. 13.
I don't think they can hear you from up here. I know you got a microphone in front of you. Ball on the 8, wishbone formation. Ball almost came out. It's going to be run for a 1st down on the play. Malachi Washington again, tough to bring down, but I think he got just enough. A yard, maybe a yard and a half, and they call for the sticks to move. It is 1st down. Now our clock is running under 4 minutes. So they got a 1st down. They did not stop the clock for it.
Well, they stopped it when they got it, and then they started it right away.
So we're just at the 7-yard line after the 1-yard gain. 3:40 to play. 21-14, Linsly leading Dover. This Linsly rushing attack has been a handful for the Tornadoes. And they're going to stick with the wishbone. They're going to stick with Washington, and he's going to waltz into the end zone with little resistance. With 3:21 to play, 27-14, Linsly leading Dover. A lot of excitement out there for the Cadets. It is their homecoming game. With the extra point on the way, Dover's down 2 scores.
It was a pretty big celebration in the end zone, which is not permitted, which would have gave us the ball at the 50.
Well, it is permitted in West Virginia.
Oh.
Joaquin Zaror with the extra point attempt, and it is up and good. It's 28-14. Dover trailing Linsly. We'll be back on Big Z Sports.
Dover Philly Heating and Cooling in downtown Dover, they know the best advertising is a satisfied customer. That's why they guarantee customer satisfaction with every job. Check out DoverPhillyHVAC.com to read real reviews from real customers who were really satisfied.
This is Jim Moser. As the only designated trained comfort specialist in Tuscarawas County, my team and I will provide honest and knowledgeable service to keep your family comfortable year-round.
If you need service or a new system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling at 330-343-5511. Mary Zeifer's Pizza has been a local staple since 1953 with their authentic Italian cuisine created from recipes from Mary Zeifer herself. Their famous pizza featuring orange cheese is always a hit, and their subs, sandwiches, pasta, and desserts will leave your family satisfied with full bellies. When you stop at Mary Zeifer's Pizza in Dover, be sure to snap a picture in front of the pizza wings painted on the side of the building to share on social media. Mary Zeifer's Pizza, open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. on West 4th Street in Dover.
Up there, get kicked to Linsly.
We didn't even put Dante.
We're back here in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. Your cartoons and accessories in-game score update. It is 28-14. Dover trails Linsly. Linsly just scored their fourth rushing touchdown of the game. Dover's going to pick it up at the 30, and that's where they're going to start, about the 32-yard line. So 3:19 to play in this one. If you're wondering about the New Philadelphia game on the radio, New Philadelphia is leading West Holmes 24-21 in the fourth quarter in that one. Late hit on the kicking team, so that moves it up 15 yards. So there's your 15-yard penalty. They'll catch up.
Come on, take the ball, bud.
3:19 to play in the game, 28-14. Dover needs a quick score, an onside kick, and another quick score.
10 Dover from their own 48. 3:19 remaining.
Dieter Weber leading the team out onto the field. They have two rushing touchdowns from Mast and Murray in this game. Weber's going to run it. He's going to try to get outside. He's got nowhere to go. He's surrounded by five guys, and he goes down at about the 50-yard line. Takes a good hit. We have a couple of players on the ground for the Cadets. So we'll take a timeout. It's 28-14. It is 2nd down and 8 when we come back on Big Z Sports.
Are you in the market for a new car or truck? Insurance rates vary greatly from car to car. So if you're in the market for a new car, light truck, or sport utility vehicle, it pays to call the Hanhart Insurance Agency first for a quote. Find out what it will cost you to put your new vehicle on the road before you buy. The Hanhart Insurance Agency, a trusted name for over 100 years, on West 3rd Street in Dover.
We'll be there when you need us. Hanhart Insurance.
When you think flowers for all your special occasions, think Pam's Posies on the Boulevard, across from the hospital. Pam's makes birthdays, anniversaries, and your special moments so much brighter because flowers lift spirits and deliver smiles. For unique designs with style, beauty, and elegance every time, shop local, shop quality, shop Pam's Posies on the Boulevard. Online at pamsposies.com. That's pamsposies.com.
Wakefield Dental is proud to support our local student athletes this season. Dr. Darcy Wakefield and her team are dedicated to helping you enjoy a lifetime of healthy smiles, routine checkups, cleanings, plus cosmetic treatments like braces and implants. Every plan customized for your needs, goals, and budget. Dr. Wakefield takes the time to listen, answer questions, and helps you feel confident about that smile. Wakefield Dental, cheering on our community on and off the field. Schedule your consultation online or call 330-343-2322.
Newtown Mall provides you a one-stop shop for anything you need. You can shop the latest fashions at Kohl's, Maurice's, or Marshall's, get your sporting goods at Dunham's or Dick's Sporting Goods, or redo a room in your house at Ashley Furniture. Find all these stores and more for yourself and experience Newtown. Plus, you can sign up to be a Newtown Mall VIP and follow your favorite stores so you're the first to know sales, giveaways, events, and more. To sign up and to see all that's happening, visit newtownmall.com.
We're back in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile studio. Looks like they're stretching out a couple of players for the Cadets with cramps. It's 28-14. Linsly leads Dover with 3:07 to play in this game. This will be a big win for the Cadets, who come in at 1-5 on the season. Some blowout losses in there. They are coached by B.J. Depew, who is in his 26th year of coaching. He's the son of Terry Depew, who was the Cadets coach also for 26 years. Ball on the 50 for Dover. 2nd down and 8 after the Dieter-Weber 2-yard run. Weber going to throw this time. Rolls to his right. He's got an open Gavin Van Horn over there, who runs to the sidelines, gets a first down, and he's out of bounds. Enough for the first down, gain of about 9.
Gavin Van Horn. 9-yard gain on the play.
Ball on the Linsly 41-yard line. Under 3 minutes to play, 28-14. Weber in the shotgun, looking to throw.
Home run.
Looking for Robbie Koppel down the sidelines, inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown, Robbie Koppel. 42 yards for the Crimson Tornadoes, and they score quick. They have 2:50 to play. They are within a touchdown, 28-20. That's the big play we've been looking for, the Pam's Posies performance play out of the offense. Join the Pam's Posies Flower Club, pamsposies.com.
Good ball to him.
Jacob Noretto in to kick the extra point with 2:50 to play.
High snap.
Kick is up, and kick is good. Good game today from Jacob Noretto. We'll see what he can do on the kickoff here. 28-21, Dover trails. 2:50 to play in this one. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back on Big Z Sports.
Begin your transformational experience at Kent State University at Tuscarawas, where you will feel a sense of purpose, community, and belonging. Create your own path and choose from 30 bachelor's, associate, and certificate programs. Kent State Tuscarawas is home to 8 USCAA Division II men's and women's athletic teams, 19 active student clubs and organizations, and a community dedicated to helping you succeed in achieving your educational goals. Stay close to home and spend less at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
Back here in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile studio, Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel, 2:50 to play. Jacob Noretto with the extra point. Now he's going to try to kick it off. We'll see if it is an attempted onside kick. Dover is trailing 28-21. They've had no luck stopping the running game of Linsly. So it looks like an onside attempt from Jacob Noretto. Squibs it right to the defender. He's able to field it. And Linsly takes over from the 48-yard line. Now Dover still has 3 timeouts remaining. They trail 28-21 with 2:50 to play. So if they can stop the run, they could get the ball back. But that is a big if for them in this game.
So you got to call timeout. After each snap, we'll have to use up our timeouts to have time when we get the ball back. But we can't afford a first down for Linsly. They cannot get a first down here.
Yeah, we were told before the game that there were some changes along the offensive line for the Cadets for this one, and it has worked out for them today. Here's the handoff to Malachi Washington. He'll go down after a gain of 2. Clock runs 2:42, and there's the timeout by the Crimson Tornadoes. We should maybe single out some of these offensive linemen playing for the Linsly Cadets. Hayden Ward, Elliott Wade, Joaquin Zeror, Felix Ware, and Darren McCormick. They've dominated the line of scrimmage. That has been the difference in this game as the Cadets lead Dover 28-21 with 2:40 to play. Again, the Cadets 1-5 on the season. They have a few games left after this. They play at Parkersburg South. They play in Pennsylvania at Kiski School, the Kiski School in Saltburg, PA. And they close their season against Huntington.
Both Huntington and Kiski are prep schools. So they'll have 19 and 20-year-olds allowed to play.
Dover has the sportsmanship banquet tomorrow morning, 7:30. You can go to that at Buckeye Career Center, and then New Philadelphia a week from today. Here's Wade, going to pitch it to Washington, looking around the left side. Dover's going to try to let him go out of bounds, and he does to stop the clock. That saves a timeout for Dover, a gain of about 4 yards. 2:37 to play. Dover down a touchdown.
Read your keys now. Don't be fooled by any fakes.
They give him just 3. It's 3rd and 5. This is the down that Dover has to hold them on. They have not been good on 3rd downs and 4th downs in this game. They've allowed conversions. And that's allowed Linsly to maintain drives and score 4 rushing touchdowns. (28-21), 2:37 to play.
Don't let him get the first.
Wade is your quarterback. We had a whistle on the play.
Timeout.
So Linsly's going to take a timeout. Well, we'll take a timeout too. It's 28-21. Linsly leads Dover. 2:37 to play on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Begin your transformational experience at Kent State University at Tuscarawas, where you will feel a sense of purpose, community, and belonging. Create your own path and choose from 30 bachelor's, associate, and certificate programs. Kent State Tuscarawas is home to 8 USCAA Division II men's and women's athletic teams, 19 active student clubs and organizations, and a community dedicated to helping you succeed in achieving your educational goals. Stay close to home and spend less at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
Back here at West Family Stadium at West Liberty University in West Virginia. It's 28-21. Linsly leads Dover with 2:37 to play. Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel, we're your Hanhart Insurance play-by-play team. We've got this game covered. For complete coverage for your auto, home, and life, call the team at Hanhart, 343-7767. or hanhartinsurance.com, also on West 3rd Street in downtown Dover.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the quarterback keep the ball here after he fakes it up into the line.
3rd down and 5. Wade is the quarterback. He does fake it. He's looking to run the ball. He's going to get the first down to the 40, to the 35, and he goes out of bounds just past the 30. His coach is yelling at him to stay in bounds, but he does get the first down with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play at the 30-yard line. So a nice run on the play.
3 more plays now. 4 more plays before we can get the ball.
Ball's at the 30-yard line. It was 3rd down and 5, and he got it.
We called that one, didn't we? We said the quarterback would keep it. When they've needed a big play, he's usually handled it.
That is Braden Wade. He's a senior. He's going to hand it off to Malachi Washington.
Nobody there.
He's going to get about 5 yards and then carry the defense for another yard. It'll be about a gain of 6. Washington over 100 yards today. Well over 100 yards now. He's a 5'10", 190-pound senior. He came into the game with 26 carries for 100 yards. So he has more than doubled his season rushing total in this contest. Again, another timeout for Dover with 2:21 to play. It's 28-21. It is 2nd down and 4 when they come back into the field of play, but it has been difficult for Dover to stop the run in this contest. Last week in the game, we saw Dover against Madison Comprehensive. In the second half, they made some adjustments, and they were able to stop the run after just one big play by Madison Comprehensive. But in this game, Linsly has kept them off balance with that wishbone formation, and Malachi Washington has had the majority of the carries, but we've seen several other players come into the game and carry the ball. So they don't have one player to focus on, does Dover. Although right now it looks like Malachi Washington is getting the bulk of the carries late in the game. 2:21 to play, 28-21. 2nd down and 4 from the 24-yard line. Wishbone.
Penetration.
Handoff right up the middle. And it's going to be a 1st down. He's still carrying defenders. Still going inside the 15. Still going close to the 10-yard line. They are not blowing the whistle for anything out here. And there we go. Gain of about 14 yards. Down to the 11.
Stopped by a host of Dover defenders. Will be enough for another cadet.
Malachi Washington has been a workhorse here in the second half. And he does not go down.
What would you say is the third down conversion rating for the Cadets tonight? Did we stop them on a third down?
We've stopped them on a third down because I know they converted on a fourth down. There's a run by Luca Trulos now. He's inside the 5-yard line.
They're down on the goal line.
Inside the 2. We're going to get Dover's final timeout of the game, 1:31, but it is going to be 2nd down and 1 from the 2-yard line for the Cadets. When we come back, we'll take a timeout on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender.
All right, we are back in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. 1:31 to play. Dover trails 28-21. We're talking about Malachi Washington, the running back for the Cadets. He's up to, just in this half, 128 yards. He had 62 in the first half, so he's up to about 190 yards rushing in this game. And he's not the only one running for the Cadets, but he's right now been their workhorse, although Luca Trulos here got the carry. He's in the backfield along with Washington. They've got the big guy Preston Hartley back there, and another touchdown run into the end zone. Are they going to call a fumble, or are they going to call a touchdown? He is in for the score. So Malachi Washington with the 2-yard touchdown run. And at 34-21 with 1:28 to play, no timeouts left. It seems this might be out of reach now for the Crimson Tornadoes. Zuror in to try the extra point. Kick is up and good. 35-21, 1:28 to play. We'll take another timeout. We'll be back on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is proud to support area athletes this season. Just as the teams give their all on the field, Pets Place gives their all to keep pets happy and healthy. They offer premium pet food, grooming services, small animals, reptiles, and more. Stop by, see them today on Commercial Avenue, across from Lee's Famous Chicken in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 6. Visit PetsPlaceOhio.com or find them on Facebook.
Public State Mortgage Mobile Studio, Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kaenel. It's 35-21 with 1:28 to play. Dover's got to lick their wounds here and wake up early tomorrow morning for the sportsmanship banquet. They have to sit across from the New Philadelphia Quakers as they get ready for rivalry week. 35-21, Dover trails with 1.5 minutes left. They have not been able to stop the run at all from the Linsly Cadets. Squib kick taken by Jack Judkins, who's going to come around the left side out to the 40, puts his head down. He's going to get to the 41-yard line.
Whoa. Get up, Jack.
A little extracurricular. Jack Judkins just going to walk away. Ball on the 41. So there's a holding penalty back around the 26-yard line, so Dover might be starting inside the 20.
By Landon Mathias. By 22, he said, right?
35-21 is your score, 1:21 to play. And they're going to mark it from the 32. Or excuse me, the 27. So it's going to be on the 17-yard line where Dover's going to start. 35-21. 1:21 to play. Well, this is one of those games where We do it every week. We give out the Subway Player of the Game Award. Always proud to recognize excellence in each athletic contest we have on the air. Nobody's going to want to accept the Subway Player of the Game Award in a 35-21 loss here in West Virginia against Linsly. And Linsly's going to take a timeout here, up by 14 points, minute 21 to play. So how about we take a timeout? We'll be back for the conclusion here on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
We're back here at West Liberty, West Family Stadium, 35-21. Dover on offense, trailing by 2 touchdowns. Linsly has their defenders way back. Going to be a screen pass right up the middle to Liam Mast. He's at the 30, 35, out to the 40, runs over a defender, and he's down at about the 43-yard line.
Brought down by Tyree Smith.
So gain of about 25. Got a whistle on the play.
This guy's had a heck of a lot of penalties.
Minute 9 to play, 35-21.
Offense number 55. 5-yard penalty. First down.
That play's not going to count. There was an illegal man downfield. So it'll be 1st and 10 Dover. Ball's on the 15 right now. We'll see where they mark it. I think it should be on. They'll put it on the 10. I think the ball started on the 17, so 17 minus 5 is not 10. Dieter Weber looking to throw, pressured, and he is going to be brought down with a sack. Malachi Washington doing it on defense now. Under a minute to play, 35-21. We are going to wrap it up here in under a minute. It's 2nd down and about 20.
See ya. Tell L, good job.
Incomplete pass on that one. 46 seconds to play. 35-21, 3rd down and about 20. So Linsly's going to get a homecoming victory over Dover. Going to get a quick pass to Cohen Murray. He's got a couple of blockers in front of him out to the 20 and out of bounds. About 3 yards short of the first down at the 22-yard line with 38 seconds to play. Again, Dover will fall to 3-6 on the season. You can get a lot of that bad taste out of your mouth of what has been happening if you can beat the rivals a week from today. People will remember that. They'll forget about this one. A forgettable game for the Tornadoes. 35-21 your score. Here's Dieter Weber throwing it to Koppel, who's going to get a first down out to the 30 and goes out of bounds at the 34. So just 33 seconds left. Dover down 2 touchdowns, 35-21.
11-yard gain on the play.
Koppel does have a 42-yard touchdown pass in this game from Weber. Weber looking to throw. Koppel's open for a first down gain. He's going to step out of bounds shy of the 50-yard line with 27 seconds left. Gain of 15. They are giving up those passes, though. They just don't want to give up a touchdown pass. They're at their own 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, you can see what Dover can do on offense when they get the ball. Just had trouble getting the ball today away from the Cadets in their power running game. Another completion to Koppel. gain of about 7. Give him 6. Second down and 4. 21 seconds to play. 35-21. And Weber hasn't had a bad game out there either. Going to throw it short to Mast, who gets a block. Out to the 35. That'll be a first down. I'm sure their coach told them they wanted to see some effort here at the end of the game. They wanted to finish good, finish strong.
Let's score and make it look respectable.
I don't know what happened there.
Dieter couldn't intentionally ground it. He couldn't kill the clock.
So 6 seconds to go, 35-21. It was an intentional grounding call, but it looked like he kind of slipped up with the, not intentional grounding, but clocked it. Here's Weber, maybe the last play of the game, going to the end zone. It is going to be caught for the touchdown. So Dover scores on the final play of the game off the hands of the defender. Dieter Weber throwing it to Robbie Koppel, his second touchdown pass of the game. Second touchdown reception for Robbie Koppel.
You don't have to do the extra point.
So no time, it's 35-27.
You don't have, well, at least we don't in Ohio. We don't do the extra point if it has no bearing on the game.
Well, Dover's going to be out here. They are going to go for the extra point. They're going to give Jacob Noretto a chance for one. Nope, they're going to call him off. So that's going to be the end of the game. Dover scores on the final play to make it 35-27. It was already academic. Linsly wins their homecoming game against the visiting Dover Crimson Tornadoes. Your final score from West Liberty, West Virginia, 35-27. And Bob, the story of this game, just power running game of the Cadets.
Yeah, they did not turn it over, right?
Yep.
They did not turn it over. We had one, and one score difference.
So they're going through the handshake line. Again, your final score, 35-27. We'll be back to wrap it up with your Kemp Insurance stats. We'll also have your Kent State Tuscarawas scoreboard update, giving you some other scores. That's all coming up on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
Want to stay warm in your vehicle this winter? Call the Remote Start Pros at Cartoons and Accessories in New Philly. With over 15,000 units installed over 18 years in the market, Cartoons in-car experts have the expertise to get the job done right. Cartoons carries a full assortment of remote starts that give you any desired range needed to warm up your car from anywhere. We also do diesel vehicles as well as standard shift vehicles. So don't delay. Call Cartoons today and schedule an appointment to stay warm all winter long. Cartoons at 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. 330-339-2006. Be there.
Success on the football field takes more than just talent. It takes teamwork. Nathan and Don Kemp, along with the entire team at Kemp Insurance, bring that same team-first mentality to protecting what matters most to you. From auto and home to farm, business, and life, Kemp Insurance delivers an all-star lineup of coverage. For over 35 years, they've been your hometown agents on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Kemp Insurance, protecting your future, one play at a time.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans.
Learn more about First Federal Community Bank at firstfed.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Back here in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio to wrap this game up, the Dover Crimson Tornadoes fall to the Linsly Cadets 35-27 in the homecoming game for the Cadets. It was the running attack of Linsly that dominated this game. Dover barely touched the ball in the first quarter. I think they ran it 3 plays and had a fumble in the first quarter. That's all they had.
Only 8 plays the whole first half.
So it was 21-0 at the half. Or was it 14-0?
14-0.
14-0 at the half. Dover was able to score in the second half, but they still couldn't stop the run. 35-27 is your final score. Again, we'll have your Kemp Insurance stat report. Dieter Weber did not have a bad game. He just didn't have the ball a whole bunch. In the second half, he was 18 of 23 with 2 touchdowns. So he was accurate. But again, in that first half, he only was able to complete 6 passes for 83 yards. So we'll get the yardage added up for you. Robbie Koppel had 4 catches on that final drive, including a 35-yard touchdown, also had a 42-yard touchdown in the game. So he ended up with 143 yards on 8 receptions and 2 touchdowns. On the other side of the ball, it was Malachi Washington doing a lot of the damage for the Linsly Cadets. He scored a couple of touchdowns for them. He also ran the ball for 130 yards in the second half alone. So you add his 130 yards in the second half to his 62 yards in the first half, and he's up to about 192 yards rushing in the game. And he wasn't the only one running for the Cadets. They put some big guys in there. No matter
who touched the ball. Whoever got the ball did a good job getting plus yardage.
So, again, that's the story of the game here, the running attack for the Linsly Cadets. Again, 35-27, your final score. We still award the Subway Player of the Game, so we'll have that coming up. We'll also get you your Kent State Tuscarawas scoreboard update. That's all coming up next when we come back on WJER and Big Z Sports.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Yurixville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
You have to refresh to be fresh. And at Subway, they're always evolving to serve up craveable food and a great workplace. Subway is committed to nurturing talent and growing careers. Whether you'd like to become a part-time sandwich artist or if you're looking for a career in management, Subway wants to meet you. Subway's mission is to fuel your potential with competitive wages, flexible hours, opportunities for benefits, even a meal plan to keep you feeling fresh and full. Apply today by visiting subway.com and clicking on careers.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Print Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Keep your home comfortable year-round with Henry Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing's preventative maintenance program. Our expert technicians handle everything, from inspecting your furnace to deep cleaning your air conditioning coil. Enjoy worry-free scheduling, priority emergency service, and exclusive discounts on repairs, all while extending the life of your equipment. Join our preventative maintenance program today.
Hey, wake up! New drinks just dropped at Wendy's.
cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Both the caramel and the chocolate cold foam are just, so good. And the pineapple citrus and cherry limeade sparkling energy each have 80 to 120 milligrams of added caffeine. So whether you need a treat first thing or to just stop yawning already, mornings hit different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's. At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Back here in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. Final score 35-27. The Linsly Cadets beat the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. Dover scored on the final play of the game to make it a little closer than it was. As we look at the Kemp Insurance stat report, the biggest stat of the game would be the rushing yards by the Linsly Cadets. These are unofficial statistics. We'll get the final from the coaches, but according to our numbers, Linsly rushed for about 350 yards in this game. That includes Malachi Washington's 190 yards. So a big running day for the Cadets. On the other side, the number that jumps out to you, again, offensively, Dover did not have a bad day. They did score 4 touchdowns. Dieter Weber was efficient, completing 24 of 31 passes. His leading receiver was Robbie Koppel with 8 catches for 143 yards and a couple of touchdowns from Dieter Weber. They had a rushing touchdown from Cohen Murray and a rushing touchdown from Liam Mast. But Linsly was able to control the time of possession, especially in the first half when Dover barely touched the ball. They had about 11 plays in that first half. Didn't score. It was 14-0 at the half. And Dover was never able to come back until the final play of the game when they scored a touchdown to make the difference 8 points, 35-27 your final. Well, every game we award the Subway Player of the Game. Win or lose for the Crimson Tornadoes, WJER Sports and Subway are proud to team up to recognize excellence in each athletic contest we air on WJER Radio. It's called the Player of the Game, and it's brought to you by your local Subway restaurants. And again, we try to put these on our website so you can see the Player of the Game. I'm not sure how excited any Dover player will be to have a Player of the Game in this road loss to Linsly, but we're going to give it to Robbie Koppel, who had 8 catches for 143 yards and 2 touchdowns in this contest. So congratulations to Robbie Koppel, our Subway Player of the Game. I'm going to give you some scores here as we wrap it up. Here Malvern defeated TCC 56-16 is your final score in that one. Garraway got the win over Sandy Valley 49-7. They were up 49-0 at the half. Steubenville Catholic Central got the win over Conotton Valley 41-30, your final score there. West Branch 48, Carrollton 7. That's a final. Fairless 22, Northwest 21. That's an overtime final there. Edison beat Harrison Central 35-19, your final score there. And of course here 35-27, Dover falls to Linsly. New Philadelphia is going to come into the rivalry game off of a victory. They beat West Holmes 26-21, I believe your final score there. Linsly, again, they beat Dover 35-27. Newcomerstown got the win over Strasburg 38-7, your final there. Ridgewood knocked off Claymont 28-7, the final score. Indian Valley scored 54 points to down Tuskegee Valley 54-0. And those are your scores, your Kent State Tuscarawas scoreboard update. Make sure you tune in to WJER or WTUZ Radio. Big Z Sports as the Big Z Sports Show wraps it up tonight. You can listen to that on 100.9 FM, 99.9 FM, or 1450 AM. For the Big Z Sports Show, they take you to 11 o'clock to tell you about all of the results of tonight's games, and they'll talk to the winning coaches. So again, your final here from West Virginia, Linsly 35, Dover 27. Tune in to WJER a week from today for the rivalry game as New Philadelphia travels to Dover. And again, our action will start with the 5 o'clock Big Z Sports Show. Then at 6 o'clock, we'll go to Field Pregame, and then kickoff is at 7. Once again, your final here, 35-27, Linsly beats Dover. For Bob Von Kaenel, Jason Hall, I'm Bill Hammerstrom. Thanks for watching here on WJER and Big Z Sports.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of high school sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.